I'm from Brooklyn. You sign with Jay-Z, you sign with Jay-Z. He like daddy in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? So Jay-Z, you sign with Jay-Z. He like daddy from Brooklyn. You sign with Jay-Z, you sign with Jay-Z. He like daddy in Brooklyn.
What in the hell that nigga just said? He like who? He like what? Man, crank up the show, man. Y'all going down, free the real go link while the fake sink. That boy, y'all calling everybody daddy right now, man. Lord, what's going on? Gotta turn me up on time. I don't know what these boys got going on.
Waving my draw.
Y'all calling niggas daddy? What?
It is that new shit. Off the motherfucking head.
Can't be a man you call another nigga daddy.
You can find me in the hood like a forward drink. I'm a boss, anything else lower rank. I'm a stunt till I'm gone, fuck what you think. I'm the shit, never told them that I wouldn't stink.
Hey.
Asshole, anything else did wrong. Suicide with a bitch getting my head blown. I'm a soldier, all black runner. 415s got me kicking like a punter. Fuck a picture on the wall, I'm fucking off the house. And if your bitch get on my dick, I'm fucking off your spouse. Foes looking like glass. Bitch ass niggas, you looking like trash. Anything I'm inside is paid cash. If the work ain't in the trap, it's in the stash. Any sign of disrespect, you getting crashed. Before you come in the ghetto, you need a pass.
It's crazy, Trey. You sell out too, big bro. Bun B, Drake. Y'all been selling out from the north to the south to the west to the east with it, man. Come on.
Gorillas in the trunk, swear to God, I'm trying to blow it off. Something brand new, take a seat, I can show it off. All black stones got me looking like the president. Tailor-made swag, like I'm heavy set. I'm on the corner, trying to flip a whole block. Come short, bitch, I'm dumping out the whole clock. I don't give a fuck, something like the old block. When it's flicks, I'ma greet you with the whole block. Have a running 50 deep, trying to fuck you off. Leave your body under something, trying to duck you off. No swamp, but I'm riding gator. 50 on the wrist, did it just to try haters. Warming on the grill, foes on super. All black fatigue, H-time trooper. Way the fucking trunk, swing on the nigga. For the hood, I bang on the nigga.
Way the fuck, hey, line through the. You gotta raise it up one time. We ride all day, all night, man. Oh my Lord.
Paint wet, but I swear the sun is out. In the drop, but I guarantee my gun is out. What you talking about, bitch? I'm my asshole. Money over everything, I'm on cash, ho. Only letters in the street, breathe baby in. We don't play to keep it cool, we play to win. Yelling till the world blow like my nigga dog. Still riding on foes like my nigga hog. You can catch a nigga swinging like AJ. And every time you say the dub, nigga say Trey. I do it for the hood, nigga throw it up. I used to paint a picture, now I'm about to blow it up. Bullets like mail, I'ma send it off.
Hey.
I used to have love, time to end it off. I'ma wave drunk on a bitch, swing like I'm drunk on a bitch, and wave my drum.
We ride all day, all night. No foot on no brakes. Hey man, foot's on the gas, man. We ain't playing with y'all, man. Cause one thing I know, two things for sure. Y'all saying the truth in you, but guess what? It ain't. And y'all ain't got no money in the bank for my guard get here. Y'all ain't got enough money in the bank. But when my Lord get here, y'all ain't gonna have no money in the bank once my Lord get here. Oh, that's over with. Do you hear me? They come and squash y'all out, man. Y'all people with all these trust funds, y'all having a good time, running around town, acting like, you know what I'm saying, it's all good. You don't want to tell the people what it is and what it ain't. You want to sit back, relax, play. Y'all get up here every day. Sick, y'all dying. People dying around y'all. People is sick around y'all. People need prayer. They need healing. They need building. They need all type of things that y'all not giving them, but y'all got the resources. Y'all have the assets. Y'all got the tools to give it to the people. But guess what? Y'all leaving the people out there to perish because you know why? Because y'all don't even care about yourselves, family. 7.8 billion people. How many people get up every day right now and go live their life YOLO? Ain't worried about the person in the next house over, right next to them, next apartment, wherever y'all might be next to. Y'all not worried not only the well-being of y'all peers, the parents over there, but the children, family. That's what's most important in the community. Y'all is not protecting the children right now. What is going on, Lord? We must protect the children. What y'all doing? Let's pray. My Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, the Aleph and the Tav, the Alpha and the Omega, in the Hebrew and the Aramaic. Father, you have laid down the alphabet, the alphabet. Forgive us for our sins as we forgive those who sin against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. I just ask that you just watch over us, my Father, as you continue to help us and help us to do better each and every day. In Jesus' name I pray. And let me start that over one more time. My Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread as we forgive. Give us our daily bread, and we ask us forgiveness for our sins. We forgive those who sin against us, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. And forgive us for our debts, and forgive those who indebted into us. And lead us not into temptation again, my Father, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. In Jesus' name we pray each and every day. Amen. Let's get to it, y'all. So we finna run it back a little bit. I showed this before, but we need to run back y'all memory bank so y'all can understand what's going on and what time it is. I forgot I even had the little sound going. That's crazy.
Muchachos y muchachas. In the early thousands, there was a rapper. Her name is MIA, and she took the industry by storm. She came on the scene with this really popular song called Paper Planes. You guys might remember this song. It was pretty much everywhere, especially if you were on MySpace and you had these customizable backgrounds and the customizable music. If I can recall correctly, pretty much everybody had this song on their MySpace page. But anyway, and also that's a great thing to mention that, you know, social media was budding and blooming and it was starting to become a thing. And so with that being said, her style was very unique and eclectic, and it was influential, I would say. Well, she had her song Paper Planes. That was a hit. She had a few other hits as well, but it was really that one song. And then she kind of just disappeared away from the scene. And I always did wonder what the heck happened with MIA, because again, she could have been this next big thing, this legend, right? And she just disappeared with no real truth spoken to that. Now, recently, she took to Twitter, and she's been controversial on Twitter before, only, you know, coming out with personal things about her, like her coming out and as a Christian, as a Jesus follower. But this time she was coming onto Twitter to name big names. And this is all orbiting around her custody battle for her son. And these names that she dropped were pretty big, such as Jay-Z, Sarah and Claire Bronfman, and these are heiresses to the Seagrams, you know, fortune, also infamously associated with the cult headed by Keith Raniere, NXIVM. You know, the list goes on. Well, Claire and Sarah Bronfman have, I believe it's a nephew in which MIA was, you know, at one point associated with, had a baby with, and their nephew, Benjamin Bronfman, is a...
I want to say, hey, y'all hold that down, what she just said about the Brofmans being tied in with Jay-Z being tied in with this little meal. We not supposed to listen to this, but I want y'all to hold that, because when I bring up Duce and Ciroc and I show y'all things at another level that, again, I'm able to take it to another level on any of my studies and research. So y'all just rock with me, man. Come in here, hit that like, share, and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we're going to cause hell to these demons that have been trying to cause us hell. They done it over with, man. Get the barbecue pit. It's time to fry up some demons, man. So let's, baby girl, go talk for a little few, and then we'll get to the next video.
A billionaire. Now, MIA, Benjamin Bronfman, had a baby with, and their nephew, Benjamin Bronfman, is a billionaire. Now, MIA just took Twitter by storm and basically, aired out her frustrations about this custody battle and all the strings that these people seem or allegedly are pulling to keep her away from her son. And this rabbit hole ended up connecting to other people such as the Clintons and AOC and all these crazy little connections. So, of course, when I get this illustrated out, I'm pretty sure you're going to want to know about it. So with that being said, hold on to your butts, secure your wigs, stay right there. We're going to go through.
I sure appreciate you, baby girl. You did a good job enough. And we're going to let this play out, because at the beginning of the day, they are busted. Y'all got to know Babylon is falling from top to bottom. Everybody is caught up with their hands in the cookie jar. They have all been taking part in the highest and the highest and the highest. When I say the farthest they can go to build that Tower of Babylon, where they made it as high as they can go, and now they fix to be destroyed. They fix to meet the wrath of my Father. The cup of their iniquity shall be poured back on them, because they have all took part. I'm talking about nations together. So let's slow it down just a little bit. I'm going to pause it just a little bit. We're going to run it back. I don't know if this run back by 5 to 10 seconds, but understand these next 20 pictures that come up, when I bring up Nipsey Hussle, Tupac, Pimp C, as I tie it in, I'm going to tie it in probably from like the 1950s to about right now, 2024. But I'm going to start off at about the 1950s. Not today, but for the most part, I will be jumping around a little few time frames, which this ties back to the first 1,000 years. But I'm going to keep it more recently right now. But understand, when I go further in this specific area about what's really going on, tying it to the mob, the mafia, the genocide, and the Holocaust of the Afro-American true Jews, the true Israelites, the true Hebrews of God, how that ties into language, into math, into numbers, but also into music, that the pentagram that they turn upside down is also the pentatonic scale of the musical for music. So that means if you're a scientist, so they are all theories. So when you understand that the study of theory of what theo means is God. So when you get to the etymology of theo, it means God. So theology is actually the study of God. So if you're a theologist, music theory is mean you studying music, but what they really studying, y'all, when they say theory, again, root of etymology of theory, theo, God. They studying the music of God. So a lot of people have made these demigods and these demons and all this stuff, they gods. And unfortunately, I'm gonna run this back just 10 seconds. And like I said, they rub shoulders together. They homegirls, they people, Rothschild, this Rothschild and Marina Ivanovich. And like I said, they're all together. So we're gonna watch them take part together right now. But I'm finna tie it into Nipsey, because y'all got to understand, it's way more than just what people have been able to bring and present. When you understand how you able to make a sacrifice, and almost 1 billion people, 2 billion, 3 people billion, 2 to 3 billion people can eat off of just one sacrifice of the bull or the Leo or the Gemini, of this one or that one. And it happens more per se when you are, again, put up as a Hollywood political, the figure that they will see Jesus Christ like, God like. So the more that they can get you like that, the more energy they will be able to pull once you are sacrificed at the higher level. But also know it's people being killed at the regular level from top to bottom, y'all. This is Operation Hollywood. So we might get to touch into this tonight, depending on how long I take. But this gonna go back to multiple Hollywood facilities in America, let alone just LA. It's some in America all over. But for sure in LA, multiple ones that when you go to these facilities, you wouldn't understand that they're going into the mountain, family. They say operation, they going into the mountain though. We thinking they probably finna go over them. They finna go into the mountain. So y'all gotta understand they have homes that are 6, 8, 10 layers from top to bottom. It might be 3 layers underground, 4, 5 layers up top. So when you getting ready to go to the after party with P. Diddy in them, You hear me? When you get ready to go party with Diddy and them, oh, they got a party for your act. You hear me? They talking about they was going around the rooms, they was upstairs and this one and that one. Nah, family. You wait till you go to the rooms under the ground, family. wait till P. Diddy saying, man, you know, I'm running short on money, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I gotta do a bad thing. So I gotta invite y'all to the party. What they say, read what they say on y'all, family. That says the after party in the box, family. So we're gonna learn about the person to the right. That's Jared Leto is his name, y'all. So Jared Leto and P. Diddy and Doja Cat and everybody's friends, the whole world. They all friends with Jared Leto. And when I say the whole world, y'all, for the people that's in here that's really trying to remove themselves from the world and really cling on to God, hear what's really true, and really try to take a foot forward for the Most High and for Jesus Christ. I'm not talking to y'all, but I'm talking to everybody else that is in the world. They want to stay confusionist. So Mr. Jared Leto, he actually owns the facility called let me pull it down. Operation Hollywood, the multi-million-dollar home that used to be an old industrial complex for the government, which was created before the 1953s. Jared Leto now lives in this Hollywood facility, and it is being ran as his mansion, but also no, it's still being ran as a Hollywood film. So when y'all understand they went in P. Diddy house and they caught all those hidden cameras, no, it's there too. So let's get back to Jared Leto, but let's understand. I'm going to bring up Kyle Karza, Kyle, and his acid tongue, but we're gonna bring up multiple things, y'all, within this just short 2.5 hours. I'm gonna try to bring a lot in. I ain't gonna try to overtalk too fast. It's gonna be a lot. I promise you, it's gonna be a great show. So if you like if you like any type of music, when I'm talking about the hippie movement, the rock movement, the alternative music right now, you like rap, you like man, you like the mob, you like mafia, you like music, you like history, right? One thing I can say, this is a one-stop shop right here. We're gonna really touch in on it, because this all ties in back to God too. So one thing I can say at the top, when we get all the way to the 10 op of this, y'all, understand that I can put everybody together and show y'all, hey, they serve Satan. And I can show y'all, well, this is what the truth is. The Bible is real. Don't listen to nobody else about what they talking about. The most important thing is the true people know what it is and what it ain't. So you can either listen or you can take it how you want to. But no, this is not for play. You can listen to the Gnostics, your Sophia. You can listen to the people who are lunatics in this world. You know what I'm saying? The people who you feel like would have, I guess, esoteric knowledge or the hidden knowledge that you can get after all your success, all your degrees, after you going through life, paying for everything, going to all of these extra colleges and schools, to say the most important college is God's college. You hear me? The most important school is to get in God's school and understand his higher learning is what will take you into not only complete happiness, gratitude, fortitude, fortune, not fame, but giving God the fame, because he deserves all glory, all honor, the most praise. I don't need no fame. I just need me a little roof over my head, a little food on the table, and enough to take care of my family and some peace. And that's it. As long as I got that, man, we can make up. Everything else is to be made, because we are the creator and the children of the creator. So like I say, it's a blessed time to be alive. So let me get back over here and let this finish playing. And understanding, y'all, at the beginning of the day, it's a lot going on in this world. And these people will make it seem like they don't know what the heck going on. But honestly, they do. They done set people up, wolves in sheep clothing. You know what I'm saying? They done spread the seeds of other people's harvest. So understand, like, say when you got a good harvest and your crops grow, and then you drop new seeds for more crops to grow. Well, they take the formula for you to even grow them seeds, and then they take the seeds, family, from your new growth, take your product, they take the plant, then they take the seeds, family, and then they take and corrupt them. So understand, y'all, a lot of people have been bringing people and leading people astray. And it's either you go lead in the right way, or you definitely go fall and tumble always in the wrong way, and eventually end up in the abyss. You're going to end up always in torment and confusion. But after it's all said and done, it's going to be oblivion and a lake of fire. And so I'm not sure if y'all really want that in y'all life, what y'all really got going, you know what I'm saying? What y'all really feel y'all hold near and dear in y'all heart. But like I said, my most important thing, and I asked God for this a long time ago when I was still in grade school, to be a warrior. So when he told me at the beginning of this year, January 1st, for what we thought, but actually April the 8th is the beginning of the real year that's marked for God, that let us know that time has been set for God. But what we thought was the beginning of the year, January 1st, I asked God when he showed me what he showed me between the last 2 days, within those past 2 days, I say, well, Father, if it's going to this level, I just ask you to protect me and really show me and guide me, because I really been asking people to really, expound conversations with me, build on certain things with me. I'm not too sure of things that I never even studied on, because I didn't want to get to studying on it and then get lost and start believing in stuff that I didn't want to believe. So I told God, when it's time for me to learn it, make it appropriate for me to learn and put it in a way that it won't be so nasty and this and that one, because it's hard for me, y'all. Very cringe when I gotta look at cringy things, even when it's like in its most basic form, because I can just feel the whole spiritual essence of so much in life, y'all. Y'all don't understand. I can look at, man, it's a lot that I can feel spiritually that y'all would even call inanimate objects, but I can understand that the makers of these inanimate objects came and used and try to imbue a spirit in them. So I can see what type of spirit is really imbued in certain inanimate objects. And that's why you can understand God. I'm just blessed, y'all. So I can understand God in the infinite and in the finite. You know what I'm saying? So these people don't understand what that means. So they got stuck. Man, when you blessed and you from the most high, then you really can understand at the levels that these people cannot. So Rico St. Thomas in the building. I just appreciate everything the most high doing. And let's get to it, man. Let's listen to these people one time. And before I crank that up, let me show y'all this one time, because I just realized I could switch my things around. So yeah, Rico St. Thomas in the building, man. The olive and the tie, the olive bet. My professor was talking earlier, and he really was confused about this stuff. He ain't know what this about, but it's running in my blood. So he a George, he a son of the Georges and the Gillespies, and I'm a son of the Roberts and the Thomases. So and I gotta do my verification on the Roberts, but I for sure know a Thomas. And so again, when you really understand who you is and what it is, you ain't gotta do nothing but deny the devil and always accept God and always accept Christ. You feel me? So we're gonna walk it one day at a time and one step at a time. Walk it like I talk it. Hey, let's get to it, family. Come on. So I definitely gotta do some more edits, knowing that I can switch my around. Let's get to it. So this about Kaiser Carl, y'all. So we're gonna start off about Kaiser Carl, because what's the reason why Kaiser Carl is so important and why he's a very much a big centerpiece, and like the people like the Brockmans, so the people who own the liquor companies, why they're going to be a big piece. Why the liquor companies with Jay-Z and P. Diddy, they actually both had billion-dollar, multi-billion-dollar lawsuits within the past year. Both Jay-Z and Diddy had multi-billion-dollar lawsuits within the past year, y'all. And within the past year, they won both the lawsuits. Now, how ironic is that, y'all? Y'all think they just won both the lawsuits just because they just, had a great case? They said one case, I believe, was on over maybe a little racism. The other one was about bad business practices. But guess what? They all been in bed killing good people, y'all. So at the beginning of the day, they all have been doing bad business practices. They didn't win because they was really, I'm gonna say this, based on facts and a court of justice. No, it's about laundering money, paying off the judge, do that, get a quick little court case going, because we knowing that God is on the way, and it's supposed to be our final day. And so we got to get this money going, because our little fiat currency is running dry. And man, the person who has been sent here is on the earth. So when Jesus Christ in John 16 said he was going to send the spirit of truth, the spirit of truth is on the earth in many forms. It's going through the women, it's going through the men. But shout out St. Kevin, St. Gillespie, St. George over there. He done taught me a lot. I've been able to learn a lot from his channel. I done also brought a lot of information over to his channel. But it is unfortunate that as my brother in Christ, my brother, whoever he want to be, and I'm not sure who he is, because right now he's so stuck in the George. I don't even know who God truly is and what he is. But it's just to say that again, at the beginning of the day, it's people like this that will confuse my brothers and sisters when they feel like they know the truth, but just need a little bit more. They will deny the truth and say, hey, I got it all. You know why? Because it's people with this ego who have created the clothes. They done took over the food source, the agriculture. They done took over your spirits, your wine, your tobacco. They done took over your the knowledge of God, the math, the how to be in a relationship, your red pill people, how to be the science, how to do, if you want to, not hermetics, but I believe alchemical principles in the correct way is possible when used by the correct, just like masonry, when used in the correct way is true. But it's to say that a lot of these people have, again, went Hollywood into the the patronage of the arts and have called everything art to where the human trafficking of kids and grown and young women and good young men and older men, even people that's confused that might not have done the right thing all their life, but really taking advantage of, they will sit back under the guise of Hollywood, the music industry, these people who have been thrusted as their leaders and their go-to people who have ties and connections to all the people who go back to the first 1,000 years. So again, we're going to keep it more recently on the last 150 years right now with this episode, but just know all of this go back to the first 1,000 years to why you can understand when you look at history just in the past 150 years, you see the repetitiveness of everything, even within the past 10 years, even within the past year. To why I say again, your beefs, why Drake and them beefing and this and that, it's a distract, y'all. It's all to say, man, they ain't got no what's that left in the bucket? Not crabs in the bucket. Look, they ain't got no more shells left in the arsenal, family. They are out of ammunition right now. The well has run dry right now, y'all. That's why they starting to look like they dying. Why they starting to look sick. You can really see the spirits of them that they dying spiritually, mentally. That all they can do is just talk out the side of their neck, even when they try to talk about stuff that y'all think makes sense. But the more and more that y'all learn over here with Rico, over here in the congregation with the Lord and the Most High, that I ask him to bless our mental so we can be able to wake up every day and bring it on the spiritual first, knowing that God is a spiritual being, the omnipotent, the omnipresent, and the omniscient. You know what I'm saying? To understanding that we got to be able to understand how everything is attached on the string, and then we must be able to align ourselves not with chakras, not with just the mother goddess or this one or that one, but align ourselves with the God, the Father, you hear me? And his son Jesus Christ, y'all, and not no false representations, not no deities, no false principles, no stuff that y'all didn't learn from whoever, whether it's W.E.D. Du Bois or people older than that, your Mozart or your this one and that one, your Helter Skelter, your Helen Keller, all these people, bro. I don't care who they is, family. Your Amy Winehouse, all these people, y'all. It's take what's good, that was good, because if some stuff that they definitely said was good, but guess why? Because they stole it from God and good people. They just really stole the ideas. Y'all put it in the computer and say, computer, we need you to remix this as best as you can. Guess what? The first 1,000 years, y'all, and we're going to learn about that over in the math and the science. They had the computer the first 1,000 years. So know that Professor Gillespie, he admitted everything that I've been trying to teach his goofy self a little bit. But at the beginning of the day, I'm just thankful for the people that's really starting to understand and not taking me for granted and not wouldn't leave me out there to dry just so they can say, hey, I know what he's talking about, but I'm not going to say that he's still a good person and I might have been wrong in this one and that one. I appreciate the people that know how to humble themselves and apologize. And I appreciate the people that know how to just be good people and learn, build, and heal and keep it real. So Kaiser Carl, he died in 2019. What's crazy is also Jeffrey Epstein, he getting caught up in 2018. So he's a big piece with this whole Hollywood music thing. And the people who are the big players of this whole industry, they died within the past 4 years. So a lot of people that had all the ties to the money in these trust funds, they have died. So what the money has went to is get what they call locked in arbitration if they not left no trust, no wills or whatever. So when you understand real law in the court of law, understand you got to go to probate court to work with money. And to go to probate court, you got to be able to get into the trust. So you got to know what trust law is. So I've been telling y'all about law. Every time I bring up law, I'm going to break it down and say law, land, being the common law. You got to tie yourself to the land. So if you're from the land, if you're from the dirt, if you're from the clay, not just little particles, not just space time, not just water, not this one, not whatever y'all can think, from the dirt family, the red, Adamites. We are all Adamites if you choose to be. But if you want to be Canaanite, if you want to be Esau, you can be. I want to be really a Godite. I want to be one of the big G, but that's what's crazy. That when you understand the Hebrew and the Aramaic, and then you really understand Latin and English and German and the French, then you understand Adam's name is really Jesus' name, and Jesus' name is God's name, which is Yahweh, and Yahweh is names that are the Hebrew names. So names like John, names like Jacob, James, names like Thomas. Man, I can go on for days once I do my studies, but just knowing at the most basic, bruh, I got the whole world beat, family. So I just want to thank y'all for just enjoying this simple but broken down scientific display of information, and understand that Whoopi Goldberg and her sister Nun act too, and everybody want to act bad and act like they believe in God, all up to the people who they will call, again, cause a car. When we get to studying on them, we'll understand he was the representation of the Austria-Hungary chancellor. I believe he was the leader of the empire in the 1914. So when World War I started, and they started off World War I cranked off the World War against the Jews and the Afro-American Hebrews, the true Israelites. Well, the true Kaiser Karl of 1914 was the one who led all the nations from Russia to Czechoslovakia and then bringing them all around. So you thinking about your Nazis, everybody was a Nazi. Everybody served the sun coat. Everybody served the Mithras, the Magi, and the served under Constantine and served under the paganistic, Hellenistic, Hermetical, Babylonian, Sumerian, Mesopotamian, Akkadian, Assyrian, Trans-Baphomet BS from the first 1,000 years. So everything that was in the first 1,000 years that they could think of with the fallen angels and the Anunnaki, they brought it on down up to today. So it's just to say that all of this is going to be displayed the way they think, how they was able to box people in with the information from the first 1,000 years, and how God has raised up somebody meek to teach, reach, and know that you don't have to be in their elite circles to know what the true circle is. And that is the hollow. God, hallowed be thy name. Holy be thy name. He is the circle. He is the olive and the tile. So when you understand that the circle, the olive, really represents the circle, and then once you get down to it, you understand like geometrical shapes, how geometrical shapes represent numbers. They represent the Hebrew. Man, it's crazy at another level to where you understand everything in existence come from this circle right here, y'all. And then guess what we are in the circle of God's whole mind? This might be just God's mind in the circle, y'all. We might not ever get to see God's true body because he has to go into form just for us to even see him, because his planes of existence, when you understand, they was talking about the 7 rays of light, as I was being able to learn at another level, because the Aleph and the Tav and the alphabet, the Hebrew and the Aramaic that God has brought to the whole world, it teaches that the Hebrew language would teach the people what colors really mean, and why we can't really see past a 3-4D plane of existence, and why God said about the 7 of holies, the 7 heavens, and when you understand the 7 rays of light of the rainbow, and why they said about certain colors you can't see, but it is blue and everything, but why you can't see the blue, I don't know why we can only see the blue. I believe it might be blue is behind everything, but we can't even really see the blue as the magenta. It's one of the colors, I forgot. But it's like we can only perceive so many colors, but it's all colors stacked on top of each other. But our minds, and that's why I can see where they say you can only access 10%. It's not that we can't access 10% of our brain. God only created us to only go so far. So the angels and Jesus Christ can go further. We can go maybe a little further than the angels, because God did say, hey, I gave something more than Adam, and Adam than I gave to the angels. So just understand that when y'all really understand the Bible and understand this whole thing, it is the revelation of Jesus Christ. It's the revelation of God, and it's the revelation of Adam, man, and Eve, man. It's a heck of a time to be alive, and it's a heck of a time for all these fallen soldiers of Satan to have been riding for the devil, and then teaching they people right now who, when you look at Whoopi Goldberg head, let me pull this off the screen, her head is full of dead thoughts. Look at the forehead on her, man. When I tell you right now, she has got full of the thoughts Atlantean, Medo-Persian, Babylonian, Macedonian, Muslim, Christian, Catholic, neo Nazi, your Greek, Pantheonian, mix of nastiness, and they have replaced and crossed God out with all type of craziness. And they mind is to understand that's why, again, God sends the greatest of teachers. He don't send just no regular person who get caught up in their ego and don't know how to sit their ego to the side, y'all. Because you got to sit their ego to the side when you're teaching like this. You can't be in no ego, y'all. Because again, you got to understand, if you want to teach at a high level, what you got to have? Trust. You got to have trust. So this is the 1828 Webster's Dictionary, but I understand what's even greater dictionary is when you can read the Hebrew, when you can read God's true language. When God say, hey, I'm going to give y'all a way that I try to let y'all know how I talk, and how I broke it down for y'all to be able to understand me. To where when I came in, whether I was in the clouds, in any form that I came, because when you understand the Bible and you understand how to read God's name as the Aleph and the Tav as the first letter, and the 22nd letter of the Hebrew alphabet, or as the Yahweh Tudo as the Yod, I believe, Hey, Vav Hey, then you will see that God's name is repeated multiple times, but in different ways because God came in different forms. So understand, like, think about when Moses was talking to the burning bush before he went saved us out of the again the Babylonian Egyptian captivity that we came out of after being in that 400 years. So just understand, y'all, you can't really see that in the King James Version. I'm not saying it's not a bad thing that you can't see it, but it's even greater that King James did what he did so we could wake up later on in the English. But it's even greater to understand that God left it in its original form, that where all these people that practice all this, they went into the nastiness of it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? They went into the garbage of it. You know what I'm saying? So all they can eat is cow manunu. But even as they sacrifice the bull, all they can eat is the cow boo boo. They can't even get to the fruits. They can't even get to what it is of the sweet honey milk that the cow may produce. They can't get to none of the sweet suckling of what is given that God has in store of the manna, the word, the real bread, because they have lost and got lost in the sauce, not understanding that God put it in his word, in his language, phonetically. His people will be able to speak his man, it's crazy at another level. Like I say, y'all, phonetically, family. So know that again, phenotype, when it comes to the jawbone structure, your head structure, your mental thoughts, your spiritual thoughts. So that's why it's a lot of people that's gonna be grafted in by the Spirit through Jesus Christ. That's why Jesus Christ came not to do away with the law, fulfill it. So he came to lay the law down on everybody's heart. So anybody that's denying Christ is Satanist. Y'all all paganists. Y'all all, don't matter how pretty you is, how handsome you can be, how fresh you can get, how many bars you can spit, how many whatever you can do in this world. It don't matter, family. Put it in the Guinness World Records and then put it right next to small letters. They going to hell. You're going to hell. Lake of fire. Put it right there in small, fine print. So when people really get down to it, they're gonna say, damn, that's crazy. Let me get away from this, family. So let's listen to Kyle Causer, a dead demon, living through the brains. Oh, my bad. This is what I want to show y'all. I want to show y'all her brain, how her head looked. I had it over here. I'm tripping. This is what's going on in it. Oh, look. This was my boy, Brother Ben. Hey, Nina, I don't know if you're in the chat, but you remember Brother Ben? This is what Brother Ben head looked like. The brothers, man, look, come on now. You see it? Their head is full of that forbidden knowledge right now. That's what's going on. That's why their head get to swelling up only more towards the top, though. That's what's crazy. The more and more you get full of the forbidden knowledge, the more and more your cranium will start to enlarge around your your cerebral text, your temporal lobe, like the professor called it. I'm trying to call your cerebral cortex, your fruit of the loom, what they call it, your the seed of the soul, family. The seed of the soul, it will start, man. I'm talking about abalone status, not full of helium, but full of the devil's booty juice, family. So imagine that the devil, after having the trans-Baphomet origin, and then he just let out a large one, and he blew it right into y'all brain, and then y'all call yourselves geniuses. Woo! No wonder y'all stinking right now. No wonder y'all can barely stand up. Y'all can talk. Y'all can really see what it is and what it ain't, man. No wonder y'all are blinded, family. I understand it is. No wonder that y'all wonder in the stars and mind is stuck and trapped and y'all can't come out of nowhere because y'all heads is all the way up in there. And where is that? Hermes air. It's in Thoth air. It's in Mercury air. And guess what? My father is coming to rain it down, man. Let's listen to this, y'all. My bad. I went on my rant, y'all. My bad, y'all.
The Met Gala.
Yes.
Yep. And it apparently was fabulous, but a lot of people were not happy.
They said what?
Because the
hold on, wait.
Because it was the Met Gala.
Yes.
Here's the deal. Last night was the Met Gala.
Yes.
Yep. And it apparently was fabulous.
Now again, did we learn? Maybe been last episode. The gala, first of all, is a meetup of just transsexual, mentally, spiritually. They the Baphomet. So the Baphomet is a transsexual. So the Baphomet don't care if they children be whatever. The Baphomet can let their children be a cat. So when you think about the people who actually experiment and would like to experiment on their kids just in the name of the heck of it, not even in the name of, not in the name of discovering nothing, just to say we just want to do stuff like when people burn ants and do what bad kids do because we full of death, Satan, Nimrod, Nebuchadnezzar minded. We full of Esau, Ishmael, and so again, y'all understand that is death, 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 death. And so unfortunately, the gala, and I'm gonna bring this up. So I'm gonna bring this video back up. But again, Kyle Causer, he held down all galas since the gala started, since Kyle Causer came into the industry, because Kyle Causer would be who you would hold up as the Michael Jordan of the fashion industry. And the reason why that is important, y'all, because when we get to Nipsey Hussle, guess who Nipsey Hussle was going against before he died? A bunch of things. When it comes to crypto, he was doing that one. He was going against the music industry. He going against really the fabric of the whole world, like I am. Shout out to Kev Rowe. Kev Rowe, step up your knowledge, big bro, because I think my boy Nipsey might have would have had you beat, and as a spiritual person, I think he probably would have listened to Big Rico, and he would have said, hey, Rico, even though you're a little younger than me, bro, I understand what you're saying. Let's do this, young cuz. Let's get it. Not on no Snoop Dogg shit. He said, let's ride, family. Marathon, man, for God, family. God is within me, because he would understand, like, hey, bro, your big daddy, not your big daddy, your granddaddy, Haile Selassie, man, they sold us out, man. You know what I'm saying? And we can't sit around and let that, man, you know, for the community, family, because that man was really trying to build the community back. He wasn't trying to let and allow these demons, to me, I'm gonna say to me, from what I see in Nipsey Hussle heart, he wasn't trying to really allow these demons to take over and allow the continuance of these foreign people to stay over and do mafia mob style Roman Catholic, kiss you on your cheek, stab you in your back. Nigga, I don't care how much you make me. I will kill you, your family, and my own kids, and then sit back here and count all this money between all these, man, evil people of the world, man. So again, man, it's just a beautiful time to be alive, and just to understand, man, real people, they did pass away, but not in vain, man. Shout out to Tupac. Shout out to Pimp C, man. Ain't none of that fake funky shit around here, man. We ride from PA to the Trill, from BMT. We'll keep it real big money out there to the orange and the fruit, man. You already know, man. Right now, I need to recruit real warriors, men and women, old and to the children. We need to stand up for the Most High, man. Let's get it, man. We got to stand back and against this, man. We got to bring our children up out of this madness. You feel me? I don't know what y'all doing, and I don't know what y'all holding on to, but we're going to stand for the right things, not just anything, not the wrong things, and not just your own things. So let's learn. I'm glad y'all rock with Rico. Let's learn today. We're not going to get around to the Laurel Canyon video, but we finna get around definitely to some learning, though. Let's get to it.
But a lot of people were not happy because the
why?
Because the theme was Karl Lagerfeld.
Oh yeah.
And some people have problems with Karl Lagerfeld and other people don't. But what's your thought on this?
Well, Karl Lagerfeld, I was reading about Karl Lagerfeld. First of all,
you know who Karl Lagerfeld is, right?
Yeah.
Look, let me tell y'all this. You see how everybody in the crowd said, yeah? They all know, bruh, this man is a demon among demons. Guess who kissed his ass? Jeffrey Epstein and P. Diddy and all them. And the music business company. When y'all understand why fashion is so important, and then how the sound and all this connect, but understand why the fashion trumps the sound, and you put the sound under the fashion, because the fashion is like, man, let me tell you.
He died. He's dead.
Yeah, he's no.
And why Nipsey was important, because Nipsey connected the sound, the money, and the woo, with the map and the sound. Woo.
Longer with us.
Nipsey was one of his own, man.
Of the night. Okay. Go ahead.
But he was, for instance, he opposed gay marriage despite being gay himself. But he insulted people.
With us, but he was the theme.
Okay. He died. He's dead.
Yeah, he's no longer with us, but he was the theme of the night. Okay. Go ahead.
But he was, for instance, he opposed gay marriage despite being gay himself. But he insulted people. You know, he insulted Adele, calling her a little too fat. He's a little bit homophobic. He's a little bit racist. His parents were Nazi sympathizers back in the day, because he grew up, he was old when he died. Yeah. He was probably around 10 years old during the war. both his mother and father were Nazi sympathizers.
Yeah.
And he continued to deny that after the war. But he was very sympathetic to the cause.
Come on,
And
man. So he what?
like, for instance,
He
his aunt turned.
He's a what? At the beginning of the day, he a Nazi. And so again, Nip went against a Nazi before he died. Jay-Z, P. Diddy. You know, it is what it is, man, because y'all can't just put Nazi as a color thing. Nazi is an ideology brought forth from the first 1,000 years. It all go back to just barbaric people, y'all. That's all at the beginning of the day. People that like to practice divination, magic, astrology, all type of other stuff. We're going to learn it, and I could talk about it at a deeper level, but it's just to say we're going to listen to these people talk about their own boo-boo and just understand we are already dog. She got the devil and the demon in her. I'm telling you right now, if it wasn't for Botox, this one and that one, her drinking on blood, that wig on the head, y'all would understand this dang ain't nothing but almost a corpse in the skeleton. She's dead long time ago. Even though she's living and breathing, she barely got any life really in her, let alone true thoughts in many of these people that y'all see. Y'all been upholding demons and devils.
Against the Nazis. After Kristallnacht, when the Nazis were burning books and throwing things into Jewish stores, etc. So the aunt knew better, but his parents did not, and he did not. So that's why he is a problem. So then you discuss, the topic becomes, can you enjoy his work even though he was a bad guy? And that stands for a lot of people, a lot of artists. If you look into
historical figures,
Picasso was a major womanizer and a sexist, and yet we read Picasso, and yet we revere his work. He's one of the great. He is the greatest, probably, of the 20th century.
Come on now.
I don't know what to say about it. Don't buy Lagerfeld's dresses.
Well, I think it's easier to do when they've passed. So now that he's passed, this isn't like lifting him up and honoring. It's honoring the art, and I think it's so important to remember that when you look at
Now, again, here we go. Now, let's listen to them. They said, well, you know, don't support him, but, you know, matter of fact, well, we can support the clothes, but don't support him. You know, which, again, at the beginning of the day, that is true. But you know what it is? Some people have done some things that was so dang bad. You got to throw away the art and the person. Some of the art is so nasty, you just throw away the art, family. So it's, again, it's the way it's like, bro, I can never really support these designers because I know how many people have died to even just fit in their clothes, just to fit in their clothes. Died, family. Let's get to it.
the history book in this country, we've seen that we were taught one thing and now we're learning the full circle of everything. So I think it doesn't excuse
the full circle. The olive and the top is the full circle, the alpha and omega. Let's make circles around them because their brain is stuck in doo-doo circles of devils, the duty hole.
it doesn't make it less awful, but I think humans are multifaceted and very layered, and to be able to say now that he has passed that there were some pretty awful and egregious things that he believed and said, but last night was about his art, and that's what people were doing.
I think it speaks to the power of art, right? And the power of...
Look at her damn head, man. Now listen to what she said, because I hope she's no longer, but man, it's just crazy, y'all, because when I go down here and I look in the corner right here, look at that. That's the olive and the top right here. That's the A. That's the line through it. So when you go and look at the map and you're able to see why the solar eclipse is the way it is, just know they didn't recreate it. ABC is the circle. ABC, 1, 2, 3. They talking about the Hebrew. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man. These people that took everything from God and remixed it 1,000 million different times. But let's get to it. And there's nothing wrong. Let me say this. Say if they did this naturally and in a good way, that would be a great thing. And they did it for good reasons. And there wasn't nothing bad with it. That's cool. But all of this is rooted to misdirect the people from truth, get up here, talk about things in stupid ways, make it seem like art is good. So no matter the art, throw away the person, but the art is always good, man. They probably in their head, they don't know about bad art at all. Art is art. You're supposed to be here for the aesthetics, man. It can be the last. This is art. 2 girls in 1 cup.
Of fashion as a creative expression of art, the power of art, right? And the power of fashion as a creative expression of art. Coco Chanel actually was also a Nazi sympathizer.
Huh?
She slept with the general.
She slept with a Nazi general. That was sort of her boyfriend. Several of them. And she was an incorrigible anti-Semite, and she appeared to have worked as an informant for the Nazis during World War II, though she was never charged. And so, you know, the House of Chanel also has some issues. And when I learned that about Coco Chanel, because you guys know I'm such a I pretend to be a fashionista. I was really taken aback, you know, and making the decision, do I buy another Chanel bag? But what was also interesting to me was that a wealthy French Jewish family, the Wertheimers, still control the company
Come on
and
now.
helped in her rise and have spoken
The
to the
Jews
issue.
control it all,
And
family.
their position sort of was art trumps.
But as we expose, the Jews are the Nazis, the Hasidic, the Coptic, no matter if they brown, they black skin, they orange skin, pink skin, purple skin, light skin, yellow skin, brown skin, light skin, pale skin, tawny, olive, whatever colors you want to call them, family. Just know they can be green, like Comet, they can be black. But at the beginning of the day, everybody was Nazis at the beginning of that Great War, family. And by the end of that Great War, even the people who was the Jews and the Hebrews became Nazis themselves. They had to sign up to become incorporated to a dead state. So right now, y'all, we are all really communists, socialists, what's it is, Marxists, nationalists, and we have all fell into this, unfortunately, this conundrum of BS of the devil that mixed up and cooked up, but it's all been exposed.
Fashion trumps things. And so I kind of went along with that.
People have the option to not buy the item.
Trump. And their position sort of was art trumps. Fashion trumps things. And so I kind of went along with that.
People have the option to not buy the item. I mean,
Now, hold on, let me
and
see.
helped in her rise. French Jewish family, the Wertheimers, still control the company and helped in her rise and have spoken to the issue. And their position sort of was art trumps. Fashion trumps things. And so I kind of went along with that.
People have the option to not buy the item. I mean, as I said, don't buy Coco Chanel's perfume if it bothers you.
I also think it's contextualizing it for the moment. I mean, because basically every major fashion house has some kind of problematic past. And I tend to look at like what advancements have they made now to try to right those wrongs. So for me, we've talked about in the show, like
Look, another reason why I'm showing y'all, because these ladies are bird brand. First of all, the lady just under the guise said under art, she go buy something that probably because she don't care because her people took part in the Great War, but she definitely probably lost people to the devil. So I believe it's to say at the beginning of the day, the people that work for the devil and is controlled by the devil, I'm fighting them once I wake up and realize, hold on, you the devil, family. And I don't care what my people talking about, I'm against you. So at the beginning of the day, she said she would support the devil, fuel his society up, fuel the people up that's talking pieces to talk bird brain cuckoo boo boo. And y'all can watch the rest of this because we're gonna keep it rolling. Because we stay up on these bird brains, we'll never learn what's really going on. Because I'll be stopping and really teaching. So let's get over here and get to the next line of information. And understand the man, these women, man. Y'all women, man. Y'all will for sure uphold Satan's kingdom. The men who sleep with men and sleep with women and sleep with kids, y'all would uphold them and call them good people and hoist them up and say, yes, man, this is a leader. This is a God in the community. This is somebody you should look to. And man, y'all women tripping, man. Eve, woo, y'all bad, bro. I'm glad there's real Adams and real Eves in the community right now standing up. So first we're going to start off with Jay Prince. We're going to tie Jay Prince in with Leo Cohen and Tom Moshowitz. And then we're going to tie Tom Moshowitz, Leo Cohen, Jay Prince in with I already did it with Mayweather and stuff like that. So understand Jay Prince is with Mayweather, selling out Adrian Bronner, selling out Mayweather, Javante Davis, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, all your past great fighters. These people have been hand in hand and they selling out, bro. So understand that the people who was over the music industry, Al Haynes I believe Al Haynes, I forgot his name, but Mayweather is a good friend of him. And Adrian Bronner, he said the man owe him a lot of money, but he missed the boy. He said, man, the way my boy Mayweather was talking, not Mayweather, Adrian Bronner was talking, go look at my past show. Adrian Bronner was ready to cry and bust out in tears. Like that was either his ex-girl or something, but his daddy or something. So he must be walking around like Casanova 2 times and Meek Mill and them and calling everybody daddy, family, because he was like, man, I miss this man. Even though he owed me my life, family, I don't even feel like a real man right now because he owed me everything. But I'm just ready to call him. I miss him every time he called me. I'm just ready to pick up the phone. I'm like, man, you niggas is weak, man. And so at the beginning of the day, it's devils and demons, man, running around each and every one of our communities. Hey, we finna get them up out of here, man.
Henry Wise.
Time to run these devils up out the synagogue.
By 2001, my old friend Leo Cohen had come a long way from the music manager I once met in New York. He was now the head of Warner Brothers Leo was working.
Again, he said his old friend he met in New York. So understand why a lot of the rites and rituals take place in New York. Then as soon as you leave New York, you go straight out the country. Understand, if y'all do y'all homework, RICO can teach y'all some things at another level. So I'm really just giving y'all some this like, I don't even care to even look at that. This, what I'm telling you right now, minor little basic notes that don't matter about nothing. But understand, it do tie into things when you put it all together, though. I'm gonna be honest. It'll take you like on a roadmap. So it's to say that when people sign in New York, if they ever leave out with their manager, whatever, and they say, yeah, as soon as I signed, I went out the country and I went here, I went to Egypt, I made them went to Rome, or you see them going to Rome 4 months later, and then they go into the Vatican, and all of this is the way that you teach people and indoctrinate them to say, hey, your ass signed up. Did you know what you signed up for? At this level, you might have signed up at the basic level. You got your 100, 200,000 followers. You got this going on. Push the death in that one. Else we gonna sit your ass down, take you to jail. But you signed up for the big leagues. Oh, we're gonna teach you about who you is. You thought you was this? Oh no, this what you is. You a demon and you a devil. And this is, you missed out on all this by becoming a demon and the devil. And that's why people so sad and so hurt, man. And people gotta, dope themselves up on all type of other dopamines in this world. There's all type of hits they got to take in this world to be able to try to numb themselves to what they doing every day, what they're allowing to happen, and to call themselves real good people. It's crazy. So let's listen.
Working with Todd Moskowitz on a new label called Asylum Records.
Oh, and so important. What's important is Todd Moskowitz. Understand, we're gonna get over that with Nipsey. And now all these people I'm bringing up to y'all, hey man, all these people cornered Nipsey Hussle, y'all. They cornered Tupac. They cornered Pimp C. So I can show each and every individual how they was cornered. But the most important thing is we go show just Nipsey, and then we go just break it down on levels, on top of levels, on top of other levels. So when I talk about maybe a Martin Luther King type of thing, or I bring it to this, or I bring it to that, or I bring it to King James, or this one or that, or I bring about Jesus Christ, y'all will be able to understand at higher levels. Even when I bring it down to what I put on my page today, to how I feel like my partner A-Tone, man, was set up. And there's no way that I feel like, as I do my little homework and my little research and investigative thinking skills and just try to think as a normal human being, it's just no way that you can feel comfortable to pull up to your friend's house with like this and with all this type of stuff and feel comfortable to feel like, well, if you're not there, brother, if your girl there or whoever your family or whoever you got there, I feel comfortable enough to pull up over here. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm pulling up to the trap house. I'm pulling up to a secluded location where not too many people know my whereabouts. I ain't got my location on. None of this. You know what I'm saying? So I told you what I was doing. I might have told people what I was going to get, but I didn't tell people what I was pulling up to. I didn't tell them when I was leaving out. I didn't tell them when I was coming back in town, y'all. So it's, again, like, to me, again, like I said, bro, I don't know what really be going on in the community, because it's, to me, it's like, I don't see, did the police really do their job? If they did, and they did a great job, hey, my mistake for getting everything confused. But if they didn't do a good job, then what kind of job did the police department really do when it came to the justice for my boy A-Tone? Let alone just the police department. What about the community of Beaumont, man? Y'all go to the park and celebrate A-Tone. I don't know if y'all done did it already, but I just seen the flyer that y'all finna get ready to go post up for A-Tone, bro. Y'all can't be ready to post up for A-Tone and y'all ain't trying to ride on his killers, family. That's crazy as hell to be getting up here every year to shake y'all ass for A-Tone, pop a bottle, smoke. We do all this ignorant ass, nigga ass shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? When my nigga, he did the party shit, but he was trying to better himself as a man and was trying to figure out real business shit, bro. So I can understand how he would have got took advantage of, like Nipsey and this one, by trying to go to Houston and trying to better himself. And niggas like, man, all these niggas would have just been vultures, bro, because they vultures, bro. That's all it is, man. Shout out to Tizo Touchdown, man. Shout out Jay, man. Shout out my boy Dante, man. Shout out Kid Cavelli, man. All the people that's, man, that boy Bruce, bro. Y'all need to ease up in the industry right now, as I'm calling out y'all name. Y'all steady going further into the music industry. TT Baby, Tobias, y'all tripping, bro. All my little niggas from the Bow Town to the H Town, from in the D Town to the ATX family, to the Louisiana, from the east to the west, from the north to the south. Y'all need to calm down on y'all the way y'all handle business, the way y'all handle y'all family, which y'all think is right and righteousness, bro. Because I'm telling y'all, the devils and the demons are waiting at every corner and every chance that you slip up to not understand what you need to understand. And I'm gonna tell y'all not gonna understand, because you know why? Y'all don't want to serve the Father. You don't believe in the Father, nor do you understand about the Father's will, know about his promise, the truth, God, the word, his word, his son, the Bible. Y'all don't understand none of that. Barely do y'all be trying to understand it. And when y'all do, y'all can read the Bible 100,000 times and still only understand what God allowed y'all to understand. You understand me? So that's crazy. Y'all retarded. Let's get to it.
Which Warner Brothers built specifically for rap. I made it clear to Todd that I was on board as long as they met my terms, which included a non-compete clause. The non-compete clause meant that I would have first right of refusal to be involved with any deal Asylum would make with anyone from my area. Swisher House was a Houston record label. They chopped and screwed mixtapes were big in the South, but it was their hit, Still Tipping, with Mike Jones in 2004 that put them on the national radar. Asylum was interested, and I was already on the case.
Come on now.
Michael Watts and I met,
so
and
again,
I put it straight to him.
Before he get to it, he better say he sold Asylum Records now, Swisher House. So understand, R.I.P. my boy DJ Screw, Big Hout, R.I.P. man, all the real G's, man, that signed up to Swisher House, man. This nigga sold them out the time Moshowitz a long time ago. Y'all niggas tripping. Leo Cohen a long time ago, nigga. Y'all tripping out here in this world, family, upholding these people and really thinking these is good people. Not at all, family. Demons and devils, bruh.
Was the best interest of Swisher House to do a partnership deal with Rap-A-Lot and be distributed by Asylum. This meant that we would do a 50-50 joint venture. I would put up all the money for Swisher House's production, marketing, and promotion, and Asylum would simply distribute the records. It was a good deal for them because I would be assuming 100% of the risk. In short, I was taking them in as Rap-A-Lot family. After a few weeks, we hit a snag. Todd came back and told me that Swisher House wanted to do the deal with Asylum, but didn't want me involved. So I didn't fight him. Instead of the partnership agreement, Asylum and I did a 50-50 split. Even though the deal I offered Swisher House was better, they chose to go with a bigger company for less. Everyone was happy until the royalty checks through Asylum went platinum. Swisher House.
So we're gonna stop this now. Understand, again, he acting like, and let me tell y'all, when all of this stuff is going down, this is how crafty counsel work. Y'all know about the Hegelian dialect. They would play both sides. So the people who was actually the artists signed to Jay Prince at the time probably signed early record deals, and then Jay Prince was like, okay, y'all making good music, it's time to go get a distribution deal for $1 million, you know, maybe 10 million, 50 million, 100 million, whatever we can get. And as we do that, we fist to try to negotiate the contract. Well, as these people start doing their homework and realizing like, okay, well, dang, we're gonna need some money. Some people might be thinking like this, might be thinking like that. Well, they're gonna say, hey, you know what? It's better we do it like this, do it like that. Well, the people that's on one side making it seem like they trying to steal or whatever they trying to do, they already talking to the people at the end of the business deal. So let me tell you this. Say that I got my independent record company, right? And I'm trying to get my people signed as a distribution deal to who they call Atlantic or Warner. Well, I'm gonna try to say like, well, hey, y'all, we're gonna do the business deal like this through me, through Warner. And they like, nah, hey, bro, that's not gonna be enough, bro. That ain't enough money. You know, we can't make enough like this. Blase, blase, blah. Well, bruh, fight y'all tooth and nail. Y'all end up signing with Warner. Well, guess what? He's still getting money from Warner, family, because y'all signed to him in the first place. So contractually, y'all have gotten caught up in so many contracts. Y'all thinking that y'all getting away until you look up 3, 4, 5 years later. You're like, dang, where my money been going? You're like, bro, I'm still paying Jay Prince. How? I thought we did the deal with Asylum. Well, nah, because us and Jay Prince had a prior deal to y'all 5 years before. Well, he gets proceeds, so he still get money, and then y'all did a deal with him. So even though we picked up his deal initially, y'all didn't really read y'all contract. So and then y'all done F y'all, so now y'all ready to set y'all mama up, set y'all kids, set your kids out. Y'all be like Will Smith kissing your kids in the mouth. You be like Magic Johnson turning his son, get all type of little stuff, family. Y'all tripping. Let's get to it. So we're gonna go down this little rabbit hole and understand how Jay-Z, Nipsey Hussle are together a little bit, and understand that when it come down to it, y'all, bro, I got some notes, bro. It's crazy. That's why I gotta sometimes just let the videos go, because if I really go through the notes, y'all, we'll be 10 hours, bro. And you know what that means? I need to be in court, because all of this documentation is gonna be reviewed in court, family. This is our court documentation to let these people know it ain't no running when the fathers get here. Your judgment has been sealed, family. Your fate is sealed, family. For sure, for sure. Let's listen.
Boom. This is what FED, Flat Earth Discussion. You know how we do it. We let Nip do the talking. And Nip connected David Gross to Jay-Z.
He and Will Smith's team had an office together. He and Will Smith's team had an office together.
So David Gross was I don't believe he was Nipsey's manager. He was a business partner of Nipsey when he had the Marathon store. So understand that when you, again, I showed y'all Hollywood, Operation Hollywood, and how they got the Laurel Canyon set up. When y'all understand that Nipsey Hussle went to that birthday the Rock Nation brunch, understand that the Rock Nation brunch was at a disclosed location that wasn't disclosed to the public. You had to get in a private vehicle. I said this before on my last show. Understand that this could have been a great way to set up an assassination and all kind of other stuff and coerce the person to say, well, hey, you got to do this for the next month and a half. And then, your fate is already sealed, bro. So you might as well just come on back in, because we're going to lay you down anyway. So what you want to do? You either going to go out like, oh, they could have killed them, and then just place them body doubles, bro, because it's Hollywood. Do you understand? So, we got to understand that we're taking it one day at a time, one step at a time. But a lot of people got and placed themselves around Nipsey. So we just gonna watch how all these snakes, these spiders, these demons, these demons. Yeah, what's my boy name? Ain't that P Diddy name? Damon. So these devils and all of these little people who wear a double mask and act like they can hide, you know what I'm saying, and disguise their evil deeds and who they really are. But we can see right through y'all. God say, test the spirit. Be ye wise as a serpent, but kind as a dove. Militant and vigilant. Let's get it.
He and Will Smith's team had an office together. He and Will Smith's team had an office together. He and Will Smith's team had an office together.
David Gross and
He
Will
and Will Smith's team had an office together.
Now, David Gross and Will Smith team had an office together. No, not this office. This is the one, 7175 Willoughby Avenue in Los Angeles, California, right? But notice the hexagon
come on now,
inside of the circle, the British Republic.
That's
the
crazy.
Circle represents 360 degrees.
360.
Across the world. The circle represents the world.
Hey man, represent God.
Closing the hexagon, the 6, which in turn encloses the rock, the 3-sided triangle.
Come on now.
Which represents the pyramid. We give you
but look, he can only go so far because the tetrahedron, family. The truest pyramid is the 4-sided pyramid, the diamond, family. So y'all understand why they want to shine bright like a diamond, why they got us rocking all these jewels. What, man, it's crazy when you get to another level. So the professor taught me things again. I appreciate how he helped me, but he could have helped me a lot more, and I could have got to this a lot faster and been a lot more happy, not only with myself, but with the world and the way it was going and with understanding. But I just glad I didn't stop. And even if nobody wanted to help me, God did, Jesus Christ did, and the few good people that love good stuff to be dissected by the good people, to be what's the word I'm looking for? Studied upon, to show thyself approved, and go back to God and say, God, what is this that I'm seeing, hearing, and what can I do with it to help better my situation, my life? So even when I was going down a couple of the conspiracies back in the 2010s, it's to say that I always did that stuff because I'm like, God, what is this world? What is going on? Is future them really this one and that one? Is the world really coming? Is blase, blah? I'm doing it because I'm like, well, God, is you real? Like, what is going on?
360. Sometimes you have to look at the symbolism because you read newspapers and read magazines and read how much money people have don't always pans out in the reality of British banking. Huh? But this is inside the little office over here on 7175. But let's get to how LUVS exposed David Gross for being connected directly to Jay-Z.
Come on now.
We're gonna let Nip do the talking, right? He just told you. David Gross had an office space he shared with Will Smith team.
Now, why is this important? Because first of all, now she might just be waving her hand. Man, sometimes they catch these hands. Will Smith magically appears in Calabasas doing screening of Aladdin. Bruh, they be doing a little hand signal because they doing a Nazi salute, family. They catch it like this. Now, she might have been doing a regular hand wave up and down, no tell. Bruh, inside, because she might be some director, some producer, they probably all know this is the Nazi salute. Let's get to it. And why it's important is because Will Smith, because he came up under, what's that guy name? The singer Quincy Jones, and Will Smith, just same as P. Diddy, y'all. So think about August Alsina. A lot of people probably went to Will Smith's house on some casting couch type stuff, trying to come up and acting, and was sold out. Like you would have to go to P. Diddy or whoever house you got to go to, or whoever way you got to go to, so you can be ready to get up for the industry. This is who you got to. This is the main gatekeeper. So P. Diddy taught all the other gatekeepers how to be gatekeepers because he came up under. So when I teach y'all about stuff from the 60s, 70s, 80s, leading up to the 90s, you will see that the people that P. Diddy learned from and who they got it from, it all goes back right to the Nazis and to the end of the World War, the Great World War. So when you understand, I show y'all about the end of the Great World War against the Afro-American Jews, the Hebrews, the Israelites, and how they stole everything. And then once they stole everything, the most important thing they had to do was take the apparel, they had to take banking, they had to take agriculture, they had to take music, math, science, and then the philosophy, the thinking, the theology of God, put that all into one and give it to their mouthpieces in a media information type of way and control the world, the cities, the nations, and the law. And they had to take God's law and take all of these things together and create this. So understand, this is what you would call your highest magicians, because you gotta be a high level magician on some Harry Potter stuff to get into really understanding how to keep this illusion, this grand delusion, and this confinement going amongst the people for a long time. If you want this to last for 1,000,000 years, you got to be knowing high level magic in the mental, spiritual, emotional, and in the physical. So luckily they only got a little bit of spiritual magical power. God only left them a little bit after the flood, but they are definitely having spiritual power through the music, through the frequency, a bunch of stuff when you understand what's really going on.
Calabasas. Who won Calabasas out there? Who the man in Calabasas? You know it's Will Smith, man. That's where you got little Jaden out there like that's his little suburban. No, his big boy mansion. Good. Calabasas. I know my girl Selena Gomez. You know I gotta throw her ass in there. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be fair if I ain't throw her in there. She got a mansion out there in Calabasas. You know what I'm talking about? Will Smith out here with this Latin, Arabian, Alibaba, and 40 thieves. All this shit.
And that's because a genie is the same as the Magi family. So the Mithraism, and when you get to the 12 zodiacs and understanding, because they teaching some of this on Bro University, but they're not teaching it at this level to where you'll be able to connect it all together to understand that it goes back to them, first of all, biting out the Kabbalah tree of good and evil, what they call the tree of life, but it was really the tree of death. So understand, when we get to the tetrahedron, the tetragrammatron, then you need the Kabbalah tree, but not the evilness of it to really complete what God really did at a high level. But it's like they only took a piece of what was God, and then they tried to do what they did, but they really lose at the beginning of the day. It did not work at all. It did not work. Trash. They lose.
These blue bloods, these people are deeming themselves to these blue-blooded people. So we're going to get off into this symbol, 360. What is 360, Fed? 360 is the symbol of the company that runs Jay-Z's
Come on now.
company
Come on.
out there in Great Britain, in England. You understand what I'm saying?
Come on.
Everything gonna go back to these Eurasian people, to these German people, to these Jewish people, to these British people who came out and conquered by military force through Knights Templars, through Christian Crusaders,
Come on
force
now.
their indoctrination
The
upon the
Medicis,
world, which has the
Warburgs, the
world right now
Rothschilds.
thinking we live on a globe. Look at this. It was founded in the first year that we went to the Mars. Look at this shit when I go to the website. Look, got all this stuff about being on Mars with, you know, us as flat earthers that already debunked. And if you ain't got into flat earth, you ain't got into debunking the lies of this world.
We'll let the flat earth stay where it's
at.
at. We'll let my boy talk.
That you are woke.
Disclaimer, I don't support all the messages these people be talking about. Let's get to it.
So as we look at this 360, we will understand that Will Smith and his wife Jada owned with Miguel Menendez, an entertainment company, an international entertainment company, music and theater and so have you movie. You understand? Called Westbrook Entertainment. You understand what I'm saying? And right around the time when they was plotting up on Nip, they gave him a little deadline to go ahead and come on in with 360. So 360 acquired Westbrook Entertainment that was owned by Menendez, who ran things for Will Smith and Jada. You know what I'm saying? So now they up under the 360 umbrella, which is partnered with yours truly, Hova, Jay-Z. You dig? Oh, it's an intricate,
very
intricate and beautiful chess game being played. See these blue bloods. You dig what I'm saying?
The first 1,000 years.
Blue bloods acquired his name from the Visigoth descent of the contrast to be Moorish. You understand?
Come on.
So when he met Gross told him to pull up in Calabasas. Goddamn Calabasas will go down.
So Nipsey Hussle pulled up to Calabasas. Dang. That's crazy. This is my second time. Dang, man. Come on, hey, man. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Nipsey was trying not to sign another record deal, bro. I brought this up on the last show when I was bringing up, talking about Nipsey. In his heart of hearts, he said, bro, I don't want to sign another record deal. Guess what, bro? Signed to Jay-Z and them. Under what? Before he finished with this, and like I said, I can really just teach and speed walk through this, y'all. But I like being able to naturally flow. But yeah, man, they signed under Park Records, so under Beyonce's record label, not even Rock Nation. It's under, he signed under, man, that's crazy, family.
Will Smith there.
He and Will Smith's team had an office together. He and Will Smith's team had an office together. He and Will Smith's team had an office together. He and Will Smith's team had an office together. He and Will Smith's team had an office together. He and Will Smith's team had an office together.
I said, boom, and I'm back. Now check out Mark Gillespie and Dean Wilson.
Shout out to the Gillespie clan.
These are the two founders of 360 in 2007. 360 Music Company and whatever, Unlimited, they got all kind of things going on. But pay attention to the deal, right? They partnered with Jay-Z. If you see Calvin Harris right there with Jay-Z and Will Smith, pay attention. Kevin Harris was running to the loop by this DJ called Pete Tone. He was given the credit by Gillespie for doing the work to bring in Kevin Harris. You understand? Now that's June 27th, June 10th sometime when they brought him in. Now, Peter Tone, sometime in March, I think March the 14th, had a swim party, pool party down there in Miami.
Come on now. But they brought that with P. Diddy and Rick Ross.
You did what I'm saying? That's your boy right there. The British are coming. but they claim everything. They will claim to be an American this from over here. No, it's the same people ruling the world. Yes, March 14th, he had a pool party. And after everything went through in June, he became the president of 3.
Woo! March 14th, family. Come on now. Hold on. That's crazy, family. So when did Nipsey Hussle die? 2019, y'all? Nipsey Hussle died. When 2019, right, y'all? That's when Nipsey Hussle died. April 1st, 2019. Man, come on now. He went to the Brock Nation brunch party when February the 8th, 9th, 11th. That's when he went to could have made it all the way to Laurel Canyon, where they like to do the after party, after the party, which is really a demon party. Man, that's a heck of a 2 months, man. I wonder what happened to my boy Nipsey, man.
Here's Will Smith, March 19th, 2009. Not 2019, March 19th. This is March 19th. How many days that is before the 31st, before Nipsey's disappearance, assassination, or whatever else we come up with? Yeah, through goddamn Miguel Menendez, him and his people, the Smiths, and the rest of the people, that's Menendez right there, and Gillespie, and the rest of his people that was in the Westbrook Entertainment merges in with the 360. There your boys is right there, And that's the boy who had the office with David Gross. Instead of dot that Nipsey connected. Yeah, Nip, you connected the dot, man. Good work, bro. Yeah,
good work, big bro.
Office with Gillespie, and now he had a with Will Smith. David Gross and Will Smith sharing office space in Calabasas. Now these are Jay-Z people, you know what I'm talking about? There's that girl Perez, and then you got the other boy, they call him Jay Brown. You got to do your own research, man. Jay Brown Perez, they run in the United States. In the United States, they run the Rock Nation.
Jay Perez,
they
so y'all understand?
Jay-Z over there, you got to look it up down.
Now understand, Meek Mill, Jay Perez, the whole
7-day works up there, work for Rock Nation in the UK. And another thing I want to get understood is why did David Gross throw this young lady, this city attorney under the bus when Michael Fryer is the one that wrote that letter to him? Was she his inside source that went sour? The reason he threw her under the bus? I'm just saying, he got that letter from Michael Fryer, but he turned around and threw
so I don't know what you're talking about right here.
Hagen under the bus. Why is that? You understand what I'm talking about? But look here.
No, I don't right now.
What a Jay-Z.
I ain't gonna lie. I know.
The blueprint just made perfect sense.
You lost me right at the end, big bro. I gotta do my homework. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to the end because you lost me right at the end. But yeah, y'all. So look, at the beginning of the day, man, Nipsey Hussle, man, shout out his forefather, man, Haile Selassie, man. He had American Jews and Hebrews and Israelites going out to fight against the Italian, Ethiopian, the Spanish. We went fighting the Spanish Civil War, and guess what, man? Haile Selassie, again, I'm gonna show you. Haile Selassie had a whole army of people. They ain't even had no shoes on their feet, y'all. A whole army, no shoes on their feet though, y'all. How can you get any work done and your army ain't got no? How y'all walking across, family, right now to do any kind of work with no shoes on your feet, family? So again, family, this what made me laugh. I was watching one of these videos about that. They say, yeah, and Haile Selassie only his army don't have no shoes on it. I say, what? They ain't got what on their feet? I look down. I start looking at all the video. I say, man, now what the hell is this, Lord? You talking about these little monkey folks was running around talking about we need help, my brothers? We dressed clean as hell in America. We fresh, booted, head to toe. When we step around the world, we fresh, family. The Jews, the true, man, we not walking around back, man. What the hell? So, man, again, man, shout out to Nip, man, because Nip was a good dude, but he didn't deserve to get took down by people and his forefathers who was, full of that bullshit, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to listen to one of the people who is, again, another version of the Todd Moshowitz, the Leo Cohen, but this is your social media side. So this is a person who will boost your profile. This is a person who we call a hacker. So he's one of the people who was one of the first people to get on Nipsey and understand how to break his whole method down in a scientific computer way, and then personally get around him and set people up, get to know his people, get his people contacts. I'm sure that he had all his people contacts to where he know, like, okay, y'all, now that I know y'all and y'all know that I'm plugged in on some devilistic stuff going all the way back to Czechoslovakia and stuff like that, Russia, then y'all know what time it is when we get down with Nipsey. So Gary V, you're going down, bro. Gary V right now is posting videos about everything he posting, bro. So I'm telling y'all, Gary V, check out Gary V on YouTube. He's a Satanist, a paganist, but he getting everybody views across social media and been teaching all type of things that I definitely can learn from him. But the most important thing is I understand he's a hacker. He steals energy. He's a magi, a magician. He's a person of the Mithras. He likes sacrificing the bull. He likes sacrificing people because he steals ideas. He has no ideas of his own. So I'm able to learn from him, to learn that he's a demon and he's a devil. And I'm able to learn that he was able to take ideas of others and then build off of those just a little bit. But how could we ever say that there's really Gary V's ideas? Instead of Gary V truly working with Nipsey and truly helping him to build better for the community, he stole his stuff, and then Gary V got to get 1,000 other people just to probably help Gary V take the stuff that he think about at another level. He probably can't even take the simple stuff that a person like myself or maybe Kevin Gillespie or, take intricate things about us and really take it to another level. See, I'm able to take intricate things and take it into ways that nobody can say, hey, man, bruh, nobody can recreate certain things that people can recreate. They can only recreate it in their own way. And like I said, you can tell what's good because you will be tested by your works and tested by the fruits of your labor. So let's listen and watch how this is, because after Nipsey Hussle died, now he with Nipsey Hussle right before, he set a video up talking about Nipsey, we hacking and stuff like that. So we have to watch that too. But it's to say again, bro, at the beginning of the day, multiple people of multiple races got around this man, had interviews. They were setting up clothing brand. They were doing all type of stuff, causing ruckus, all knowing that this man was supposed to be killed and he was supposed to be sacrificed. And then they've been reaping the benefits right now. Just on it, hey, Nipsey Boo, man, R.I.P. Marathon still doing. They ain't saying nothing about the man all year long, but as soon as they get ready to come time to dip off of some Nipsey his energy anytime. So that's how you sap off of energy. Even the regular people, y'all celebrate the dead, man. Y'all don't really honor the dead in the way that you will honor Jesus Christ or Adam or Joe. Y'all don't honor, y'all honor people like Martin Luther King, the killers, the drug dealers, the stealers, all the little people that ain't the healers and the true people of the good, first of all, a good book, but just the good this world. You know what I'm saying? Y'all honor, man, devils and demons, man. Let's get to it.
The risky business of going against the grain. The reasonable man adapts himself to the world. The unreasonable one persists in trying to adapt the world to himself.
I think about you a lot, and I met a lot of people. I was just telling her, I said, as soon as Nipsey gets here, we're gonna get philosophical.
Now this is Gary V right here, y'all. Now look how happy he is. Now I ain't gonna lie, Gary V definitely head looking even bigger after Nipsey Hussle. So it was big right here, but you could tell he went into even more demonology as he went on. So he took the computer and he took it and stuck it in his brain even more, right? But you know what? When they take the computer, they don't sit back. They got to stick it up their chakra root. So everything that they learn, it goes through the chakra root, and transsexual, pansexual, magical, nasty, bad practices, family. They doing bad things, family, behind closed doors. But this is why you don't go eat with these people. Y'all been going eat with these people. Y'all going to hang out. Y'all going to party with these. This is all mob, mafia, Catholic, crime, old magic, magi orders, and how you will get people. Now, it is still a restaurant, but how you get people in close settings, let them tell you personal things about yourself, even on the interview. So that's why on the interview, y'all really been snitching, not only yourselves to say like, oh, I'm telling on myself and doing bad thing. I'm giving my whole map of my life. I'm able to learn everything about you just from your interview by you saying. So that's why I handle the way that I handle to say, I'd rather be the writer of my own book versus letting people talk for me or try to ask me. If I want to be asked a question, I'm gonna answer the question and I'm gonna tell you what the question was about. So you ain't even got to ask the question until I say I want to be asked questions. But right now, I'm just thankful that y'all right now, man, this is the interview of a real G right now.
Right. We really can't. As soon as I think about you a lot, and I met a lot of people. I was just telling her, I said, as soon as Nipsey gets here, we're gonna get philosophical. We really can't. It's like just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. Just a Matter of Time. Nipsey Hussle, the rapper. He's so thoughtful about the way he produces his songs, and he paints such a clear picture of his truth. I know it's gonna take 15, 20, 30, but I think you have, honestly, you have it in you. I'll tell you that Nipsey is more of a psychologist and kind of a, a thinker that way.
What's happening is that there's a technological evolution.
Come on now.
That's ahead of the compassion evolution or the spiritual evolution, which is the New Age movement, the vegan movement, all these things trying to catch up to the technology. Because we got nuclear bombs and everybody's armed and we can commit planetary suicide. So what has to balance that is the culture. And that's why Drake is the biggest, I think, and the Love is the movement.
I pay attention. I'm a student of success and just like boss moves. And I pay attention. So you don't got to tell me directly. You know what I mean? Right.
The whole concept of my brand is the marathon. So I got a project called The Marathon, and then I got my stores called The Marathon.
I love that.
Yeah.
Now you see, we finna go watch this video. Now understand, this is how you hack somebody. Matter of fact, Gary Vee is gonna bring up hacking in this conversation. Unfortunate thing that, man, Nipsey did not know what this man was talking about. But this is how you send a mole, a rat, you send a little devil, a demon, don't matter what color they come in, this is how you send them into the camp. So even if it was understand, it started with Jay-Z, it started with multiple people. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, when we get to it, I'm gonna bring you back to Nipsey Hussle first signature on the contract, what he was doing, and who he was signing for in 2000, because I think he said he started like 2003, 2004, 5. And so I'm gonna just show y'all how deep this rabbit hole go and how I can tie it back to the beginning of time all the way to the past 200 years. So you can understand that at least in a 150 year time span. And just to understand the 150 years up to the present, y'all is no way to continuously support all this stuff that y'all support, y'all. Y'all can enjoy it, but don't support it. Y'all support and hoist these people up, but it's time for them to fall, man. They killed good people, and they cornered good people into bad positions and made them do bad things, let alone not only bad things. It's just to say that they boxed them in and they sacrificed and cut them up like the piece of pie, family, and gave them everybody something, bro. People who don't deserve a thing.
My man, every fucking word out of my mouth is marathon over sprint. Yeah, everybody's running sprints.
Yeah, I seen you with Gary Vee. Yeah, he crazy. You know what I mean? He turned up. You know, as soon as he walk in the room, you feel it. Right. Nah, but you know,
the person at 106, and I think that's the LA, they serve the devil, bro. My little partner from Houston, he went linked up with the person at the LA, which I believe that was the LA radio station. Bro, they out on the time for the night. They out there serving Satan at the end of the night, bro. This was the man, his partner was a Satanist. The girl they was with was a Satanist. And so that all led me to believe, because I used to record at the dude's studio, and I'm like, damn, bro, that just made me not believe that you is a Satanist. Next thing I look up, he got him a little German black girlfriend. This one, they got them a little mixed baby going, a little mulatto. And then when you understand who the Taborites is and the Hussitites and the Hittites, then you understand their greatest whipping was the greatest whipping to the Jews and the Hebrews and the Israelites was the mulatto family. And then, of course, they other melanated people, but the mulatto family. They uphold the mulatto, man, y'all don't even understand, man. The yellow bone, fair skin, the mixed Drake, that's why they hold Drake up the way he do, family.
I got a lot of respect for Gary Vee. I call him a radical. I call myself a radical, too, so I think we relate on that level. Yeah.
Mr. Ladies,
and so a radical, understand what they mean, understand what radical. See, maybe Nipsey Hussle didn't understand what the radicalness meant. I don't think Nipsey Hussle was really trying to be radical against God. I think he was trying to go against the system. So you will hear Nipsey when he bucking against the system, getting asked certain stuff in interviews to where it's like, bro, this is what got Nipsey Hussle killed, because everybody that's coming around Nipsey Hussle worked for the people that he talking about he going all the way against. So Gary Vee worked for a person, worked for everybody that Nipsey Hussle going against. Gary Vee worked for him. They partners. They go after Nipsey Hussle dead, and Nipsey Hussle said, "Man, fuck him. Gary Vee, you ride with me, bro? No sprints, marathon." Gary Vee said, "Yeah." Nipsey Hussle died. Hey, bro, what's going on, man? Let me tell you how we can split down these portions of Nipsey Hussle. We're gonna make this money. I'm gonna send it over here to my. That's crazy, family.
Dude, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, homie. We had a good time.
Devils, dog. Man, burn them up.
Early in the process, right?
I'm so fucking proud of you, boy.
Bro, look at the way they look. The way he looking at him, he looking like, bro, you don't even know I'm fit to set your ass. Roast you on the fire, boy. You don't know. We've been doing this for thousands of years, boy. Multiple people of different colors. We Edomites, we Esauites, we Ishmaelites, we Horites, we this type. We must, man, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna flip it up. What about some Nipsey Hussle?
What is that?
Nipsey. NIPSE. Yep, there he is. That.
What's up?
Yep. That's right there. You haven't even started.
Look.
I mean that. It's right there.
Right there.
You haven't even started.
Let me tell you.
That's Nipsey. NIPSE. Yep, there he is. That.
What's up?
Yep.
He might. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Now at this point, Nipsey probably felt comfortable with him. But I'm gonna tell you right now. Even if I'm rolling up the weed and my partner get ready to give me a dab, we go do the dab. I might hold my finger out. If my hand's dirty, I'm like, hey, bro, my hand's dirty. But if I don't fuck with you, you go get that elbow, family. You go get that fist bump. Now, he shook him up at the table, right? So that must mean from the point, because this one, Nipsey Hussle really first meeting Gary Vee right here. So we're going to go back to say that I believe this first little occasion right here was when Nipsey Hussle first met Gary Vee. So it's just crazy what happened when you let somebody get too comfortable around you, and they was really a snake from the beginning.
That's right there. You haven't even started. I mean that. I mean it. How old are you? I'm 43, and I haven't even started. So what the fuck are you doing?
I think it's exciting right now.
And that's crazy, bro. He 33, bro. So again, this looks like Virgil head at it. But look, and that's crazy. I mean, this is not Virgil, but I mean, but what I'm going to say, Nipsey Hussle 33. So again, I believe Gary Vee met him only a couple of months before Nipsey Hussle was dying. So understand, this is the way that you set him up. They set Nipsey Hussle up 8 years before Gary Vee met him. But just understand that Gary Vee is a crucial piece and come and sap and get everything that he can from Nipsey, because nobody been able to get the information that Gary Vee can get, because this Nipsey Hussle feel like this is natural to him. But the whole time it was not natural, y'all. So this is what the Matrix would be like when you understand that Neo woke up to the Matrix and he's like, man, what the hell? So when Kevin Gillespie is trying to teach at his level, he can teach at a high level. I'm not saying he's not, but understand that when you're an observer, everybody's an observer. We all have our own zenith point. We all are able to view the world from our own perspective and go through the world. And that's why I understood. I'm like, okay, God do control destiny of the whole game board, but that's why he gave us free will. And as a father, he let us control our own destiny. So you can choose the Father. You can choose to do as thou will. You can choose to stand against righteousness or for. You can choose to try to test somebody's spirit and feel like, dang, is they trying to set me up even though they're smiling in my face and doing that one? Like, okay, well, I'm going to play it smart. I'm going to play it smart for this 30 seconds. You ain't going to never hear from me again. I got to get my head up out of the lines. I got to do that. I got to start praying right now through my heart and my spirit, because I know the three ways. I didn't know there was a way to pray, but I know after my two experiences that almost cost me my life, you can pray in the spirit that God will answer you in the spirit, and you saying, God, whatever you, man, God is good, family.
You know, that's why I'm kind of going slow as much as people.
Now look at that. Nipsey Hussle turned hit. You will miss it. You will miss it if you didn't pay attention, yo. So let's go back to it, because we miss it. This is important, y'all. What's supposed to happen?
I think it's exciting right now, though. You know, that's.
Now, let me slow it down now. Heads down, brother looking in the background right there. Let's slow this down to 0.25 speed, y'all. We're gonna turn the volume down. Now let's really look and see what's going on. Now, devilists and people who really serve Satan, they know what's going on and what happened when Nipsey Hussle turned his head and what really took place. When you accept a drink, so say that he might have told Nipsey Hussle, man, this is a drink, an honor to you. Let's toast, bruh. When he made that toast, Nipsey Hussle don't know that he sold his soul again, and it's like you're doing a mob style mafia type of thing of like, hey, I'm honoring this devilistic oath and saying like, okay, well, so one is the handshake, but another one is like, okay, if I came and I passed you a drink and you took the drink and you drunk it, it'll be like you drinking blood that I gave you. You know what I'm saying? So you down with me, and hey, whatever we do to you, it is what it is. So let's look and see. Look at Gary Vee hands. Pay attention to what he's doing, but also look at this little dude right here. He go look up and he go put it. But everybody usually know, but the person that's the participant. I mean, the person who's going to be the sacrificial lamb, the bull, the goat of this whole thing, the scapegoat. for all, because this is another thing too, though. It go back to God, them using the scapegoat to try to feel like they can wash away their sin, but that don't work, family. They killing good people and they doing devilistic stuff. But a lot of people, no telling how many people was Nipsey friend here that already was told what was supposed to be going down, and that y'all gonna receive all type of stuff for 30,000 years if you want to. Your name gonna reign supreme. We go when we get this technology right, and Elon Musk get to putting them chips in the brain, bro. We gonna hook y'all ass up to the metaverse. We gonna get y'all living for millions of years. Woo, bro. Y'all fit the man shit over with. So they shook hands. Look, he tapped his. What's that? What he do? Nipsey Hussle don't see that, bro. Nipsey Hussle ain't even paying attention, man. He putting hexes on the board, family. He really selling the board, man, family. If y'all really understand what's going on, family, do you understand me? So y'all don't see what's going on or why a person like Gary Vee, he happy and smiling right now, but he's sick as a mug in his spirit. If you go to Gary Vee right now and look at his videos before killing Nipsey Hussle, look at everybody that's around Nipsey Hussle before killing Nipsey Hussle and then after. After, they got a glow for a little while, and then the glow has receded. Now they're getting back to being dark. You can tell their skin not bright, their thoughts, everything is just going, the money, it look like they might be talking about idea, but it's just like, bro, it ain't nothing new under the sun. So it's like once you wake up and you know what's true, you'll realize, bro, you feeding shit this bullshit. You really talk about something that don't even really matter. So I'm gonna tell you, matter of fact, do I got that up here? Oh no, I left it down. So I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Matter of fact, let me see if I got it up. Oh, I exited out. I exited it out. Hold on. So let me show you, because I'm gonna show you this about Gary. Matter of fact, because I can duplicate it. Before we listen to Gary Vee do what he do, hold on. Duplicate this. I'm going to show you this. Let me show you this. Hold on, bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. I'm looking for a certain video. Hopefully I sent it to myself. I believe I did. I might not have though, y'all. Okay, I did. I sent it to myself. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Did I? I didn't send it to myself yet. Trash. Oh, matter of fact, I can do it like this, y'all. Hold on. Let me get back. Let me minimize this. I'm going to show you how we can do this. Let me show you how we do it. Gary Vee. Short for, what was the short about? I'm going to just put in short. I forgot what the short was about. Let me see if it's here. Short about posting. Let me see. Let me make this bigger. Can I go to the left and to the right? Hey. Nah, that's not it, family. I might ain't gonna find it off the muscle. Blah. And I forgot what you call it was. Let me see if I can look. Hold on. So I want to show y'all this real quick. I want to show y'all because he just he might have just said this yesterday, or I might have just actually seen the short just today or whatever, whatnot, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it's crazy, family. Definitely crazy on thinking about how dumb they sound when they try to explain things that it's like, bro, they don't make sense to the normal brain when they come down to, like, if I'm building my business and I want to move and I want to either promote myself or do this, I would do it this way, because really it's more like okay, well, let's look at this. How to make the sound come up. Sound check. Okay.
So if you don't know the platforms, not just the algorithm that everybody likes to talk about, but even one's ability to take advantage of all the different creative formats. When I look at around the world, what happens is the bigger you are, the more you treat social media the way you treated television and billboards. And what's happening is it's just all vanilla and there's not enough output. So what are companies getting wrong? They don't have enough output. They don't live under the context of strategic content. They just post for the sake of posting. They don't factor in what is our religion, which is something we call pack. platforms and culture. If you don't know that carousel ads are over-indexing right now on Instagram, you're not gonna post that. A green screen. If you just post something on a video to talk about something that's going on in business, that's fine. If you take a headline from your own article, you write an article, you then take that article and you take it into a green screen on social and you talk over it. That format will get you 3, 4, 5 times more viewers. The end. It's
so again, he good at that because he was taught this by the people who know how to promote and do this one and that one and stuff. I'm gonna tell you like this, like Nipsey Hussle. So when Nipsey Hussle learned how to take his clothing label and, like he said, this is a certain science that was already patent, and then he used it for the first time. Now I want to do my homework and see like if he took it further when it came down to like him being a mathematician and then, so which I believe it is, to where Nipsey Hussle's brain took crypto and just different little things, y'all, whether it was clothing, crypto, man, business in general, to another level that they had not seen in the music industry, let alone banking, so crypto and real banking, and the Bank of God. And then when it come down to clothing and apparel, Nipsey Hussle sold it up so well. They was like, man, hold on, man. We got to set this boy up so cold. We got to set him up so cold. And so unfortunately, we're gonna talk about hacking culture and creating brand awareness, because obviously my boy looked like, man, I hate this picture just looking at it, because Gary look weird looking at this. Looked like an evil picture to me. So it's like, to me, it's like, bro, they would repost pictures that they know is like, to me, man, it's nasty, bro. I can't even explain it, but it's nasty,
keeps
bro.
your proposals,
It made me feel
and payments
spiritually
all in one
like
place.
not
My
right
name is
by
Laura
looking at this
Gomez,
picture.
444. I think it did pop.
So let's
Yo,
listen.
what up, what up, what up, what up? Big love. I'm super fucking fired up that you guys finally get to watch this entire thing. Some of you seen clips, Daily V quotes on Instagram, but man, Nipsey Hussle, you know, when you talk about authenticity in the game, whether it's entrepreneurship, sports, music, teaching, parenting, I'm always so respectful of it. It's so interesting to me. And the admiration I have for the authenticity of Nipsey is incredible. We talk a lot about the themes that you're seeing me play out about my belief in culture and hip hop and business. And I hope you enjoy this clip, this incredible session, as I'll call it, as much as I did in living it.
So this is November 4th. Okay, so I'm wrong, y'all. This is November 4th, 2017. So Nipsey Hussle died in 2019. So Gary Vee was already on him before he even dropped what to call it. But understand, Nipsey Hussle came out of a contract in 2014. He went back in 2016, 2017, and then went back under Jay-Z at the last moment. He signed under Jay-Z and Beyonce.
All right, Gary.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man.
How you doing? Bino.
Bino, Gary.
Good to meet you.
What up, man?
How you doing, man?
What's up, bro?
What up, my man? Gary. Real good, man. Real good. Thanks for the hospitality.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice to meet you, Sophie.
Gary. Nice to meet you, sir.
That's my engineer, Jay.
Jay. Gary. Pleasure.
Follow.
What's up, man? Gary.
Nice.
Real pleasure. Siggy. What up, my man? How are you, Gary?
This their first time meeting, y'all. Let's pay attention. He meeting everybody. He meeting the whole camp.
How are
right
you?
now.
I'm solid, man. We just finished my album, so we just trying to stay creative.
Now listen to this. The boy say he just finished the album. November 17th. When did Nipsey put the album out? Not until P. Diddy did what he did. Blase, blah. Now, I want to make sure to do my homework for show. Because this was not going to make sense to me. I got to pinpoint when did Diddy actually get Nipsey Hussle in the studio to do the remix before they put it out? How long did it take to put out? When did he sign to Jay-Z under Roc Nation? Because when Nipsey Hussle put out his first mixtape to where you can buy it for $100 a piece, Jay-Z was the only person and the first person to buy 10,000 copies, I believe, 1,000 copies, which ended up being $10,000. But after Jay-Z bought it, right, y'all, The whole world, not the whole world is like regular people. I'm gonna say the whole world is in people that was ready to set up Nipsey, start spending money with him. So they boosted him up real fast. They know like, oh, this dude is a genius. Let's act like we mess with him, y'all. Y'all can say, hey, man, I heard about you because of Jay-Z. Oh, Gary V met me. Hey, bro, let me get 5 of them $100 mixtapes joints, man. Oh, yeah, I'm going to spend. But they all knowing they spending because they're getting ready to hit the big lick 5 years later, bro. That's how you really set stuff up at another level. Man, that's crazy. This some next level teaching right here. And some next level, man, we breaking it down right now.
While we get the marketing ready and all that, I don't want to stop being in the music vibe. I just want to keep recording up until the release date, you know?
Stay in that zone.
Yeah, just.
I love that.
I fell out before, like, I got off music and started getting on, like, videos, marketing, and thinking about selling the shit.
Yeah.
It's, like, painful getting back in the music mode, you know?
So while you're in it, you're going to stay in it.
I'm making myself at home. Yeah.
Is this where you record?
Well, we kind of bounce around. We built this spot in Burbank.
Now listen to this, y'all. Understand, Gary Vee was to ask so many questions that you would understand this nigga is an informant, family. He's an informant, family. So y'all gonna understand that Nipsey in the last year and a half after meeting Gary Vee, he had situations going on at the studio. He ended up losing the studio. All type of stuff that was going on, all type of drama going on in Nipsey Hussle life that he didn't have until he started going to these music record companies in 2008. We have troubles as Afro-American people, bro. But I'm telling you, I don't have troubles that a lot of people have because I'm not around all these other people who take advantage of you. They set you up. They are doing like a what they call a I'm trying to think it's a witchery type of magical practice to where they are, it's like we all in the haven, I believe it's called. It's a haven, Haven. So it's like we all in this haven, in this coven. We all in the coven. That's what it's called. We all in the coven. And we all know what we do each and every day throughout the months, throughout the year. We act like, so if y'all go read about Sodom and Gomorrah was good like this. So understand, if you go to a city and the whole city as a coven know that we practice murder and we all turn a blind eye to murder, to where when somebody come into the city, we act like that we trying to help them do this and do that. But once the person, once we flip the script and we saying like, hey, well, you owe us money and we doing this and we doing that, and then we'll bring you to the judge, we'll sit you in front of the president, but everybody know that we sold you out from the beginning, because this is what we do to anybody that's outside. We'll do it to ourselves, but we definitely doing it to all outsiders. Well, this is the way it goes. And so when you're trying to break through the veils of the music industry, the makeup, the Hollywood, anything, family, modeling, and this one and that one and that one. Even when you got your own idea and you like, I need promotions, I need somebody to give me some money, bro. They ready to set your ass up, family.
We spent like a year and a half. It was like an open space.
Take out your whole family.
Built all the rooms acoustic from scratch, and we ended up losing the spot because we had a sublease. And we didn't know we had a sublease. We thought we was renting from the owner.
Fuck.
Dude was like,
that sucked, huh?
I got whooped. I went to court.
Damn.
Paperwork. I never missed a rent. Everything
Come
was
on now.
time. The judge like, bro, your name ain't on that shit. So since then, we just been like renting shit. We was at
and shoot, I brought this story up already before, but understand that story really way deeper than that. He said he got over there. The people he just put money into that studio, plenty of money. So he really, and let me say this, because this was crazy though. This was crazy. He had multiple times where he lost studios, raids happened, all when he started messing with the music industry. I don't know if the man sold drugs or whatever, but he said he stopped doing that after a while. For about 8, 9, 10, he said he stopped doing that, family. That it was his family. So it's crazy that the stuff that he was doing while still being so innovative, but having to deal with stuff that he sounded like he had no hands on, like he was trying to be a good dude and just make music and just try to say, hey, y'all support, blah, blah, blah. I'm learning innovative ways to like really build myself up by learning how to sell my own merch, build my own store, let people, you know, I'm trying to buy at the store. But each and every way, y'all, it was people that saying, hey, your paperwork, this one. But all these people in bed together. So the same people that kicked them out of the studio, they said, hey, you know, your name not on the lease, so you really just spent $100,000 into the studio. And we could have told you before you put $100,000, like, hey, bro, go buy your own studio, get you some, and like put it under the trust law. But they know that they got to hold it up over the people that don't know nothing. That's the main thing about law. That when you understand about law, again, the land, the air, the water, and you don't understand what's really about trust law, the hierarchy, and you getting stuck in contract law in the water and how they would let you drown, you and your whole family drown into the abyss. then again, family, they will set you up and know that everybody tied in together, the lawyers, the people who own the properties, the real estate, man, it's a wicked game, bro. The hospitals, it's a wicked game, family.
Is that where you did most of the album?
That's where we finished it. We was at Paramount. The judge like, bro, your name ain't on the shit. So since then, we just been like renting shit. We was at Paramount for like 3 months.
Is that where you did most of the album?
That's where we finished it.
Mm-hmm. You started it back in that spot?
Exactly, yeah.
Mm-hmm. What you started with when I first walked in here about, I got caught up in the marketing and all this for the music stuff. Do you just love, like, you know, Boyd's just like, wait till you two meet. Right. It just come natural to you, just love it?
What, the marketing?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, I never looked at it as marketing until after the fact. I looked at it as...
Now look how smart this boy is. Gary V. Man, I'm telling y'all, bro, Nipsey Hussle dropped so much game in this video. He would only come back and name it like hacking culture because he understand, bro. This boy is giving us the keys to the kingdom.
Like
hustling and getting it done.
Or just context for the release, right?
Okay.
Like, all right, if it's...
Know that they just like Kev teaching, they took they copied Nipsey Hussle blueprint, which is really God's blueprint, which really go back to the Adam and Eve falling out of their state, back to the Alpha and Omega, the all of and the time, to the Hebrew language, the numbers, the signs, the phonetic, the geometric, all of it, family. So it's cool that Nipsey Hussle was able to learn this outside of Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle might have believed in God a little bit, but just his natural keen mind of like, I can grow in a product of his environment. He grew up in a heck of an environment in LA, and he was still able to go further than a lot of people already at a young age, which I can say that's crazy to say that if he wasn't a what you call industry plant, you know what I'm saying, and he naturally got that up until the point of 2018, 19 when he got sold out, then man, he had a lot of people beat, bro. A lot of people. Crazy.
Like albums from like Jay-Z.
Good dude, man.
T.I., any big successful artist. Some of their albums was really successful. Some of them was just like...
Not really.
And so the difference between the ones that were and the ones that weren't was the narrative. Like the I'm about to go to jail album from T.I.
Mm-hmm.
Or the I just got this big movie, ATL, and I'm calling my album King. And the song is in this, it was attached to a narrative. Jay-Z, I watched American Gangster and I got inspired. I went to the studio. Whereas Kingdom Come, oh, I'm coming out of retirement. That was a story. Or
why do you think this last one didn't pop that much?
What, 444? I think it did pop.
Sales wise, they're saying, like, I mean, culturally it felt like it popped.
Yeah, I think that's the only success to me. I don't count them other metrics. I think that's the bar to me.
Trading culture.
That's it.
If
it penetrates, you did it.
100%. That's basically all I think about. Attention arbitrage, hack culture.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Other than that, everything else can be manipulated. All that shit can be influenced.
That's right.
Now listen to what he said. Now let's run that back real quick. You hear what he said? So Nipsey Hussle understand the outside game of numbers, the machine. Come on, man.
Yeah, I think that's the only success to me. I don't count them other metrics.
Like, I mean, culturally it felt like it popped.
444? I think it did pop.
Sales wise, they're saying, like, I mean, culturally it felt like it popped.
Yeah, I think that's the only success to me. I don't count them other metrics. I think that's the bar to me.
Trading culture.
That's it. If it penetrates, you did it.
100%. That's basically all I think about.
So you know what was so smart about Nipsey is he knew that if I stay independent, I don't care what the world tell me, I got a great product and I'm gonna believe in my product. That's our RICO doing this to say, I believed in God, the Most High. Y'all, I ain't got much to my, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to stay with God into the end, family, knowing that this is the greatest product to have. And anything that you take out of that and out of God's raw form and create a product of your own, then understand you want to do it with the heart, mind, and through the grace of God, family, and try to make products that's pleasing to the Lord and the Most High. Why wouldn't you want to make things that's proud to the Father, the Most High? Yeah, I've been making things that make the devil in them proud, man. It's crazy. So Nipsey Hussle, really Gary V, really mad because Nipsey Hussle not saying, yeah, bro, I definitely care about it flopped, man. It did flop, man. That's crazy, bro. The numbers, bro. Like the numbers get me down, bro. Nipsey Hussle tell him like, nigga, I ain't worried about no numbers, nigga. If I know it's the truth, bro. Man, 7.8 billion people can say the Bible ain't real. One me, it's real, nigga.
Attention arbitrage, hack culture.
Yeah. Other than that, everything else can be manipulated. All that shit can be influenced.
That's right.
If you go outside and you hear the music, you come to the concert, everybody singing the words,
then you're good.
It connected. That shit penetrated to me. But then also, you know, he did his shit through Tidal, through Sprint. Again, they did it as like a unique release just to
They big the numbers.
Hold on. Didn't they just bring up Sprint just now? You know what I'm saying?
To your point, like, there's no way he sold all his.
Didn't that brother just bring up Sprint and that 360 company with David Gross and Will Smith? And come on now, Mr. Gillespie. Come on now. So again, y'all, understand that Nipsey Hussle could see things from a certain view, but he wouldn't understand all this snake rat roach stuff going on, all this hacking culture setting him up to where everybody around him from this point on, from 2017, Nipsey Hussle went on a press run for about a year and 3 months, bro. I'm telling y'all, everybody got an interview out this man. Everybody took a picture with this man, and then they killed him, bro. Then everybody started blowing. If your channel was small, you had 200 views, it had 10,000 after Nipsey Hussle. You had this one. You had, bro, it's crazy. It's sick, bro. This is sick. Man, this is sickness, bro. I hate it.
Shares to Sprint unless he was trading on Facebook.
A lot of people wouldn't be shit right now. They didn't kill Nipsey Hussle. And they didn't take Nipsey Hussle energy and his ideas and spread it amongst the world. They wouldn't be family at all, man. Come dog. For real. They can burn in hell right now.
Right. So Sprint's a client of the company that Mike works for me, like VaynerMedia. Right. Like, I know the CEO super well. Right. Like, he's trading. We know, like, fame is the ultimate arbitrage in our society. I agree. You know? It's the ultimate.
This nigga say fame is the ultimate arbitrage. He choose fame over realness, over real music, over. So that's why Nipsey Hussle say, bro, you break through the culture. Nigga, y'all culture vultures, nigga. That's why real niggas don't, man. That's why it's hard for me to even listen to a bunch of that music and stuff, because I realize, bro, all you gotta do is put all the ideas of God in the machine, and as people make new stuff, you just stick it into the machine, tell the machine to play around a little bit, try to come up with the best as you can. Whatever you take, then we'll take 100 real people, and then y'all work on what the machine did and try to make it as human as possible. So it don't seem like, so it seemed organic. Bruh, y'all have been, man, Hollywood, bruh.
Arbitrage.
And like relevance and like conversation.
100%.
Relevance. Realness.
Something that is
F-fame, family.
And it's going to be respected on that list. Not going.
You know why God is famous? Because it's what he just said, the essence of the things, bruh. It's what it's made of, not just, fame. You could be famous all day, but what's in your heart? What's in your mind? Bruh, I don't, bruh, y'all tripping.
Experience is disposable. It's going to be damn near consumed as art. And to be affiliated.
Come on now, art.
And then understanding how to distribute.
That's why Jesus Christ said, my Father who art the heavens. So that's why RICO, when Mr. Gillespie say, y'all tripping, bro. Y'all doing all this praying in this one. He say, don't pray for me. And I was telling Mr. Gillespie, I pray for him, and I still do pray for him. But it was like, he took me, just by him saying that one thing, he don't even understand what he said. And I hope he catch up and be able to really understand, because it would give him I know, heal him and build him at another level. But to understand that when he said Jesus Christ told us to pray like this, family, I understand so much, because the hollow is the Alpha, the Omega, the Olive, the Tav, the covenant and the seal is the Tav, the ox, the leader is the Olive. That's the first letter of the alphabet, the alphabet. Understanding that the Olive and the Tav was the mark and the sign that was on April the 8th. So when you understand that the first month, first day of the year, first month was April, first day of the year was April the 8th, God marked a sign on his calendar to say, hey, this is the first year, the first month, but also the people who are born really in April, y'all are really the first year babies. So y'all are really the kind of like, y'all got a little something in y'all, because Jesus Christ might be born in April. You know what I'm saying? So all my April babies, y'all should feel blessed that y'all get a little something extra that they might not even receive at the, because I got to think what's the last month of the year now, that April is the first. But either which way though, know that, again, it's just a reversal of things to say it's good people through all 12 months. It's just the fact that people have twisted the ideas and thoughts of things, and not God is setting it straight to say, hey, I'm the Alpha, the Omega, the beginning of the and the end. I had already prophesied that it was going to be like this. Y'all chose to deny and believe in all this other stuff. So now I come here to show y'all every knee shall bow. Shout out to Nipsey, bro. God will rise, and God lives within, man.
Beat it in the modern way. It's always going to change.
I agree.
You know, like when I think about Instagram and things of that nature, it's really no different than TRL. Right. You know, right? Like that. I mean, that's what Puff. I still don't. Even I was watching his documentary the other day. I was hoping they'd bring it up. They didn't. He hacked MTV and night. He would just show up on set
and pull up.
Now listen to this.
Be like Carson. That's right. Because he was smart. He knew every single teenager's eyes were on that at 4 p.m. Everybody, right? People didn't understand what he was doing. He was acting all goofy. Did it? All he was doing.
He getting $1 million something.
100%. Back then, he fucking owned everybody.
Y'all
Who was
listen,
now
listen to this, y'all. I want to pay attention. Really listen to what he's saying. I think he said Puff. He barely said Puff name. Then he switched it up to Carson. But understand the idea and the principle that he's fit to tell Nipsey Hussle, and then watch Nipsey Hussle's reply. But one thing I want to say, Leo Cohen. Because look, y'all, Leo Cohen on YouTube, y'all. So I'm whooping up everybody right now. And the devil's on this. YouTube said my comment is rejected because I said let them all burn. That's all I said, y'all. Let them all burn. YouTube said YouTube rejected your comment. This usually means they think it's spam. Try changing it a bit. This has happened for the past 2 days. So know when I go, when y'all look and y'all see the same in the details and y'all see the AI hacking, I'm gonna really show y'all AI hacking at another level. I got videos and content that will show y'all. They went in my phone, they go on to other people's phone, they can erase content, they looking at this, they do this and that, they algorithmically doing this. It's the computer doing it by itself. So the computer got its own mind, but it's also the people that's sitting behind the computer that's in the factories doing it, or in their little cubicle type of homes doing it. It's all type of things, family, that I need to show y'all, and I want to be able to just give to people so y'all can say, man, somebody came laid it down, and they did all God, no ego, just RICO, man. Let's get to it, man.
If you're 31 and if you're 20 to 30, like you know exactly what that was.
Yeah, I remember TRL, Carson Daly, the screaming crowd outside.
And he, like, you know, that's when all the boy bands and the girls, but he walked right in there and he started like hacking it.
Oh,
that's what he's always, if you understand, from Russell Simmons to whoever you want to talk about.
Come on.
Everybody in hip hop who understands how to penetrate underpriced attention.
Nah, I played this little clip right here when I first, I forgot when I brought this up. But understand what he's saying. When you know how to play underpriced attention, hey, family, you know, I think you can be greater than what I think you is. And so you hoist somebody up, family, knowing that they already was going to be greater without you. You know what I'm saying? The most important thing is that they with you, you need to do right by them and help lead them into better. But instead, y'all did the other and turned my boy. I don't even know if Nipsey Hussle sold himself out to be bad, but I just know for sure they had him in different kind of iconography and different little stuff like this and that kind of will be against God. But it's to say at the beginning of the day, these people are specialists at this. This stuff that has been happening since the beginning of time. So understand about Jesus. Jesus Christ will be your greatest hack. You understand me? Understand that Jesus Christ, they didn't believe in Jesus Christ. The people who denied Jesus Christ knew Jesus Christ was real. They still denied, like they gonna deny right now. But it is what it is. They understood that, okay, after we kill Jesus Christ, we got to hack him and become him. That's why the Christian, Catholic, Muslim faith, the Judaism is where it's at, family. God is real. Jesus Christ is real. Jesus Christ is the Son. God is the Father. Adam is the son of God the Father too. And Jesus Christ is Adam's big brother, y'all. So, man, let's get to it, man. But listen to the boy.
Wins.
Absolutely.
Right? So for understands how to penetrate underpriced attention, wins.
Absolutely.
Right? So for me right now, like, so if you're taking notes, the number one thing, YouTube vlogs, you get the right hook or your project. You remember Madden, when Good Charlotte was on Madden, when you're like making your team in the beginning, right? And it literally that made them famous. That's how I think about vlogs on YouTube. I think getting one of these 16 tracks on the right vlog that gets 3, 4, 5, KC, Jake and Logan Paul, you get the right, like in a scene.
Now he naming all the people that's been in y'all face for the past 5, Jake, Logan Paul, all these people, they ready to box your YouTuber. They doing, y'all don't think he done taught them the ultimate hack and that they ain't been hacking people in their own community, their own family, little kid, bruh. Y'all, man, y'all done did some bad stuff, bro, because hacking all the way go back to what? What you think hacking is? Hacking off the bull, family. You sacrifice the people to try to get energy. I did, man. Y'all gonna
that in itself is so much fucking underpriced attention.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so like that's how I think about shit. Like you could be
on a similar, not to cut you off.
No, please.
50's kind of doing that with power. He using power to like platform the music.
100%.
Because I don't think he was getting it off without the TV show. No disrespect to 50 at all, but the TV show brought new interest to his music.
100%, man. That's exactly right. I was just with The Rock like an hour ago. That man just hacks every fucking platform. Siri commercial, Ballers on HBO, movies, social media. He's just
with The Rock. Rock, man. What is he doing?
He's trying to fucking. He's trying to win the world.
Right here. Let me see.
The Rock is like, right? He's just. You know what's crazy about The Rock is like everybody. Like I'm even looking at everybody's face. Like this crew, Upper East Side, 58-year-old white guy. Everybody just smiles. Yeah. And that's fucking dope. You know, like that's just like. I mean, people fuck with it. He's hungry.
What happened though? How did he start going crazy?
You know what? I was talking to him. It's kind of. It's honestly, it's the same shit I feel. I'm sure you feel it too. Like. Sometimes you just know, and it just.
Oh, that's what they ask him. Look, I'm trying to figure out, y'all, because I'm like, bro, he gonna ask him like a moral question. I just can't remember. But yeah, he put the answer this like he don't know what the hell. Gary Vee know why people going crazy because he going crazy his damn self and been helping people go crazy because he been hacking them. And man, so at the beginning of the day, the Rock is hacked a long time ago, y'all. Shit, that might not be the Rock. But at the beginning of the day, yeah, let's listen to what he's saying, and then we're gonna listen to Nipsey Hussle say a last report. And I might bring up just another 2-minute video. If not, I'm going to end it. And we're going to crank up on this again tomorrow evening. But I am going to bring up a video tomorrow. Either I'm going to do the liquor company tomorrow, or we might start off because there's multiple subjects I can talk about. We might talk about the name, the Hebrew, and the Aramaic. Talk about the science, the music, the math, life, the relationships, how it all tied back into the truth and the deceit of everything. So I'm going to start saying, y'all start just trying to drop suggestions in my box on what y'all want to hear, what y'all want to talk about. And I'm gonna like probably put like a because I got playlists right now, but I'm gonna try to put like a subject header and then put all my subjects down, and then you can always choose a subject or add a subject that might branch out from the subject that I'm on, and we can touch up on that subject and then bring it up higher. So I always like to start whether either at the bottom and then at the end at the top, or start up at the top and end at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Or somewhere in the middle in there, but I'm always letting y'all know we go connected from head to toe, from the alpha to the omega, from the beginning to the end, the key row, Kev row. Shout out to him, man.
Just a fucking, when people ask me about shit, all I do is ever point to my wrist. Right. Just a matter of time. Right, period. Just a matter of time. Yeah, that's right. I'm with you for 4 seconds. I can see in your face. Yeah. Once, you just know. Yeah, no question. You just know. Shit, I feel like that. Right? That's right. That's right. You know it's in there somewhere. Like to me, like I really popped on Twitter. I was one of the first people in the world to have 1 million followers on Twitter. Right. Then I got busy, did my thing, and like went Instagram and all that. Like then I was quiet for a little bit. YouTube, you know? And then it was like just a matter of time. And then I got hot again. You know, like if you're good enough, right, shit's gonna work out. And that's how that's what The Rock, like if you asked me, it was the first time we really chopped it up. It was just like when he was like tried to play football, when he went to wrestling, like even when he was at his world, there's everybody's got it like that.
I don't think he's saying that.
I think everybody can match playing basketball. I'm not fucking
okay, he don't.
You know, fucking trips over you. No more.
If he said something that was important, we'll bring it back. We're gonna end it off right here because I want y'all to see again. And I believe I brought this up before, but I want y'all to be able to see it for yourself because Nipsey Hussle is going to answer an important question right here on this Rock Nation brunch. So this was 2019, February 8th. He's going to be asked a specific question. This question is very important, and this is what we're going to start off at the next video, back on the designers. We're going to start back on the people who was surrounding themselves around Nipsey, a person who really visited Nipsey within the past 24 hours right before his death, who really was a very important figure in, I would say, a certain community. So I'm not going to say the community, but you understand the mob and the mafia, and you would understand why they would send this person. This person might have actually did the hit because he is what they would call a jarhead. He's actually a military trained person. And to me, it's just the way he talked about what happened. It just seemed to me like not only does he know more than what happens to Nipsey Hussle, but actually it seems like he actually did the job, y'all. So I'm going to tell y'all right now, it's people that y'all would never, ever hear about that did the job. But you know why? Because they're in the other communities. Nipsey Hussle looked like this color, or the person that did the actual job is this color, but the people that set Nipsey Hussle up look like Nipsey Hussle color, though. That's the main thing. A lot of people that set Nipsey Hussle up is his color and the other colors, but it's the fact that people that actually did the hit and took part in this whole thing to get their funds and get they what they say, they rocks off, get their little dopamine hit. It was the other people of the fairer skin and the other, you know what I'm saying? So let's get to it.
All right, One question. Okay, so just one question.
You don't remember me?
Yes, I remember you. Yo, we out here living our dreams.
Yeah.
My fondest memory of you was in 7th grade. You always had a way with words.
That's right.
Always.
Right. This my middle school homegirl right here, man. We went to school. Markham Middle School babies right here.
Right,
man.
You know South Central holding it down, but I have to ask you this question.
Yeah.
With everything with designers, with the Prada and the Gucci, you are a man about solutions and you know about the retail game, you understand the game in general. If you could talk to the creative teams right now, what would you say to them?
Y'all tried it, man. Y'all tried it. We don't like that. We don't respect that. But also, just to our people, we got enough.
Now let's run that back. Look his face.
Right here,
now look his face. Look his face when she asking this question, y'all. I want to kind of let it run back, but let's listen at this question though, y'all. Let's listen. Why this question will be to sign your death warrant. Y'all know what I'm saying? Let's get
honest memory of you was in 7th grade. You always had a way with words.
That's right.
Always.
This my middle school homegirl right here, man. We went to school. Markham Middle School babies right here.
Right, man. You know South Central holding it down, but I have to ask you this question. With everything with designers, with the Prada and the Gucci, you're a man about solutions and you know about the retail game, you understand the game in general. If you could talk to the creative teams.
Now y'all seen his eyes floating around. That's because he really saying like, dang, the stuff that she asking me right now, while I got a clothing brand, I got a clothing label going right now. I'm trying to do this deals with either Adidas or Puma, whoever he was trying to do it with, right? Because Adidas and Pumas is the same, just like Ciroc and Douce. All of this the same. The liquor's the same. It's all one group of order of people who say, hey, inside this one order, we know that God is real and we the circle. We keeping this circle down. So we hope that's why you keep squares out your circle, family, because they're really saying like, hey, we the Antichrist. So if you're not in that circle, you're not gonna know about what you need to know. And so you will be a square outside the circle, just trying to stand on your square, but you really a square at the beginning of the day, not knowing what the hell going on. You're not in the loop, family. You out the loop. So again, Nipsey, knowing that his brain going off, his mind, his spirit's going off like, man, what the hell is you asking me? You my friend from 7th grade. I ain't talked to you in a while, but you asking me one hell of a question on Black Tree TV. You know what I'm saying? On the Black Tree TV, Dead TV, Dead Tree TV. Not the tree living life, not the tree that God say, hey, you can eat from every tree, but don't eat of this tree. Yeah, y'all understand what I'm saying? So they name it and they branding out all of this family. They dead. They black in the spirit. They know what they've been doing, bro. This is witchery. They the Hollywood, the Blackwood, man. Come on.
Right now, what would you say to them?
Y'all tried it, man. Y'all tried it. We don't like that. We don't respect that. But also just to our people, we got enough resource, we got enough influence, we can make our own Gucci, we can make our own products, and we got them, you know what I mean? You see what you got on right here, zoom in on that plane, man.
Ow.
See, y'all can't see it, bro. Hold on. Get this shit. How you get this stuff out the way, bro? How you, bro, move this out the way, bro. Well, either which way, if y'all can see it, I'm gonna show y'all another video of it. It's Nipsey Hussle lapel pin. And so I explained this before, but when you understand Nipsey Hussle had it set up to where he could be able to scan a QR code on any product that he made. He can put it on the coffee mug. He can put it on this one. He can put it, and man, if you could put a QR code on your nails and your weave, when you get your weave package, the box, keep the box. Don't throw away the box, because the box dang them more important than the weave, family. Because as long as you keep your box, you will get probably discounts to weaves forever and a day. You go get you might get free songs. You might get a free ice cream that I feel like paying for my people that have supported me and continue to support me by holding down my QR. And bruh, so that's why I go back to crypto, back into digital currency and digital real estate, about the physical currency of your energy, your mind, the things you experience and taking these experiences and putting them towards God, putting them towards the truth, towards goodness, man, and understanding that, man, one day at a time, one step at a time, you must get up and fight for what's right and not fall to what's wrong, man. Because at the beginning of the day, God is the one who created it all. And so anybody against that shall fall. So I just want to thank y'all for joining in with the kid, man. We want to thank Father God, man, for being here with us in the congregation. Thank Jesus Christ. Thank for all the people who get up each and every day and try to be able to listen, understand what's going on, study, research on different information. Even though they might work long hours, they might got kids, they might got stuff to bring them to, vacations, this one. Enjoy yourselves, but learn how to start being frugal with y'all money. Don't get crazy with y'all money. Learn how to start turning back from the holiday. A bunch of these little stuff that y'all been celebrating, it's just drain full of energy, occurrences. Y'all just been giving y'all energy to the devil. Y'all been y'all been celebrating the devils. So now this is a good year to get it clear, y'all. 2024. I'm gonna let y'all know all year long, we're gonna go blow the trumpet strong. Let's get it, man. If you came in and you ain't hit that like, subscribe, or share, and you know the devil don't play fair, then what is you doing, man? Get over there right now. Hit it all, family. Hit the Cash App if you want to. Money sign RICOSGOLD1. And if you felt that this information was edifying, well, just get in the comments and just say, thank you, God, for raising up RICO, because my father is the one that raised me up. Through my trials and tribulations, through my ups and downs, yeah, I got here, but it's the Father, my Father God, hallowed be thy name. You hear me? The olive and the tithe. You hear me? Do y'all understand what I'm saying out there? Nina, I know you know, baby girl, but do y'all understand me? The rest of everybody that's hidden in the chat, whether you're on Facebook, whether you're up on my Instagram right now, do y'all understand what I'm saying? RICO ain't come to do no playing at all, family. I'm come to whoop out demons, devils, rebels of the wrong kind. If you ain't rebelling against the devil, then you must be rebelling against God. And I got to get you up out of here, family. So one day at a time, again, one step at a time, again. What you're looking for is a friend in me, is a friend in Christ too. You want your brothers and sisters to be in Christ, to be in God. God the Father first, Jesus Christ, Spirit of truth, man, woman, child, heaven on earth, anything else is what my boy say, SpongeBob say. I was fit to say bonkers, but I want to say barnacles. Is that's the word, barnacles? Man, come on, man. You need to take it and stuff it 70,000 leagues under the sea. Forget 20,000, bring it to the 70,000, 400,000 leagues under the sea. Man, 12,000 leagues, 369 leagues under whatever it is. Y'all need to leave it in the abyss and the fire of death. So I just want to thank you, my Father, for raising up your boy one day at a time, giving us the strength. My Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us for our sins as we forgive those who sin against us. Forgive us for our debts as we forgive those who indebted to us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory. I want to thank you for waking us up this morning, Father, helping us to deny the things that we struggle with, overcome the things that's placed forth before us, so we don't fall in tribulations. And when tribulations are here, we're able to be firm and know that patience is a virtue, and know that your mercy, Father, is being poured out, even as judgment is being happening at the same time, Father. So we ask that, and we want to thank you. First of all, I ask that you take care of the things that we know that's out of our control, that only you know, Father, that it's things that only you have worked out and figured out that we can never ever understand. Even if you try to show us it probably, we can never even really understand it until you really help us understand. Let me say it like that, because we know it's levels and planes of existence that only you can understand, Father. So at the beginning of the day, we just want to thank you again, each and every day. In Jesus' name we pray. May the heaven rain down on earth, and may my Father's name be lifted to the heavens above, down to the earth below, and anywhere left, right, up, and down between that, in any of your cardinal directions or other directions. And so we want to thank you, Father, again. In Jesus' name we pray. Forever and ever. My God, you is good. The olive and the thyme, the Alpha and the Omega. You are the one, the only one. And your Son came down, laid down a perfect sacrifice to be able to be redeemed to life and not death. We just want to thank you, Father, again, forever and ever. May you reign for an eternity, for an infinity. In Jesus' name we pray each and every day. Amen. Let's get it. Oh, I'm supposed to say it like this. Let's get it. I got to go back and listen, y'all. I ain't really listened to my outro at all, so I don't even know if I'm hitting it clean. Let's get it. I'm going to go back and listen to that for sure. All right, Nina, have a blessed one, baby girl. Hit me, definitely. We up early in the morning getting to it, y'all. Hey, catch me at the top of the day. And we out the door.